Yes, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Football Heritage TV, wherever you are, whoever you are, in this big, wide world. It is match day, and Tottenham Hotspur, let's get a bit more light in here, there we go. And Tottenham Hotspur are at home to Bournemouth to make it 3 wins from 3 and be top of the Premier League tonight. But can we get that win? Kickoff in about 55 minutes. I'll give you the team news in just a second. Obviously, the news that everyone is hearing is that Dominic Solanke is not in the squad again. It's starting to look like a bit of a poor signing, this one. Doesn't score many goals. Now he never seems to be fit. And I would guess this might be why Thomas Frank has downplayed buying a centre-back. Maybe, just maybe, Spurs need another centre forward. Loosely hearing reports that he's injured for 2 to 3 months. I don't know if that's true. I'm seeing the same stuff you see. I don't know. Let's start as we mean to go on. Let's have a look at the two teams. Big up to my man Ash out there living the dream in Florida. Right? It's in Florida. Big up to you, Ash. Hope you and the missus are having a great holiday. Big up to you. Let's have a look. Sava with a barber bumper. Listen, this is the only opportunity I had to get to the barbers. Look, see? Cut. Fine. Look, there we go. Look, it's all sorted, ready for holiday. And by the time I come back, it will be a mess. And my beard will be out here. Let's have a look, shall we, at the team news. So the team is as follows. Tottenham Hotspur have gone with Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero as captain, Van der Ven and Jed Spence, Paulinho and Bentancur in the double pivot, Kudus to the right, Sarr pushing on in midfield, and Brennan Johnson from the left, with the pigeon Richarlison up front. And the sub bench, Kinski, Danso, Tell, Adogi back on the bench, Gray, Bergval, Solomon back on the bench, Odegaard and Davis. And if ever a team needed a couple more players of quality to go on that bench, it is Tottenham Hotspur. Hence why, yes, Xavi Simons, a superb signing, a wonderful player, but we can't stop there. This is the Bournemouth team. They have gone with Petrovic in goal, Smith, Diakate, Senensi and Traffer, Adams, Semenyo, Tavernier, Scott and Brooks, with Evan Nilsson up front. So let me know what you make of the teams. I'm guessing the Spurs team isn't really a shock to anybody, and we'll put those teams up again as the show goes on and as we get nearer to the whistle blowing. Chelsea are 2-0 up at home to Fulham. Fulham with a disallowed goal. Me and Perch had a bit of a debate as to whether or not that should have been disallowed or not. I think it should have been. He said it shouldn't have been. But we always agree on everything, so I'm told. So Chelsea 2-0 up. João Pedro and Fernandes with the 2 goals for Chelsea. As it currently stands in the Premier League table, Chelsea are top. This will put them on to 7 points. Arsenal, Spurs and Liverpool all on 6 points. And of course, the interesting thing this weekend is that Arsenal and Liverpool play each other. So Tottenham with a chance to be one of only 2 teams, or maybe the only team after 3 games, to be on 9 points. It's all very exciting. How are we all? Is everyone okay? I'll get to as many comments as I can. Do Spurs need a new striker? Do we need a striker? I'll be honest, I thought we needed a new striker before any injury news. So from my point of view, this doesn't change anything for me. I never thought that Richie and Solanke was enough to be going into a Champions League season with. However, we'll see. Dominic Solanke misses out with the ankle issue from the summer that's still giving him some discomfort. Grumbling, in the words of Thomas Frank. I don't know. By the way, I hear everything the same that you guys hear. I have no idea. Let's have a look. Someone said it's minor. Thomas Frank said he's got a minor issue with his ankle, which has been grumbling a bit. I like that. grumbling. Has anyone else got a grumbling ankle? Also in pre-season, it is just too much for this game. Now we have the international break, so hopefully he can be back after that. Oh, Spurs never change. Spurs never change. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will bring you 3 points this afternoon. How's that? Big up to Bryce. Bryce, if I'm not wrong, didn't I see that hasn't Mikatadze signed for Villarreal? I'm pretty sure. Hang on, I might be making that up. Mikatadze from Lyon. My Google's gone to make a taxi from Lyon. Hang on, let me have a look. Mikatadze. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Mikatadze. Didn't it? Am I making this up? I'm sure I saw that he was going to Villarreal. Yeah, if not, go and get him. Absolutely. If not, go and get him. Big up to you, Bryce. How you doing, my man? Solomon is back. Solomon, I keep hearing about this guy, how good he is. I don't agree, but hey, we'll see. He's going to get a chance. He's going to get a chance. Let me just check. Am I on the right setting here? This is Watchalong. Yeah, there you go. There's the right setting. There we go. Look at that. Magic, isn't it? Look how the logo appears and disappears. Magic. Magic. So, let's go early doors. Early doors. It's 10 past 2. 11 minutes past 2. Kickoff is in 49 minutes. Tottenham Hotspur, will they win tonight? Give me your score predictions. And remember, if you put in 2-1, tell me to who. Don't just say 2-1. That could be to anyone. Let me know to who. Thomas Frank is downplaying it and saying that it's a minor grumbling of the ankle. So let's see how that pans out over the next couple of weeks. I guess if Spurs sign a centre forward in the next 2 days, then we know. By the way, there are 53 hours of the transfer window to go. 53 hours of the transfer window to go. It's going to be squeaky bum time. And Spurs, for me, still have a lot to do. Spurs King says Fulham robbed 2 games in a row. I'll be honest, I thought the goal that was disallowed should have been Munoz clearly went into the tackle and landed on his foot, putting the player down. Let's be fair. If that happened to us, we'd be asking for a free kick. I don't think they were robbed. But hey, that's only my humble opinion. Ollie, I said, do you think Solanke could get sold? Maybe Frank doesn't rate him. I genuinely don't know, mate. I mean, let's be fair at the moment. I don't think Frank's had a lot of time to see him. He's never fit, the bloke. He's never, ever fit. So we'll see, won't we? We must go for Wissa. I'd love to go for Wissa. I think he would be a good signing for Spurs. I'd love him through the middle. I think if you saw him playing, we'd see just how much a better footballer he is than Richarlison and Solanke. But I can't see it happening. It looks like Newcastle might get him. But listen, this is the transfer window. Anything can happen in 48 hours in a transfer window. Where are we going? Let's have a look. Paul Hutchinson said, as a Forest fan, Tottenham will do very well this season. The defence is solid. Listen, Paul, I think we'll do well depending on numbers. It all depends on the numbers. And at the moment, we are lacking in numbers. But I agree. This is the thing I didn't like with the last manager. If you do not sort out your defence, you are going to struggle. And that proved last year. He disregarded the defence. But let's see. A lot of people talking about winning today is a given. I don't think it's a given. I have predicted 3-1. But these are the games that last year we were messing up in at home. Games where we were meant to win and we messed up. He's got 2. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. He's got a couple of weeks off. Get the ankle sorted. He's not in the England squad anyway, is he? So get the ankle sorted and then come back bigger and stronger. And that is the problem, Bryce, isn't it? Yeah, we've heard things before, haven't we? Minor issue. Next thing you know, we're like, oh, 6 months out. But let's hope not. Big up, Paul. So, yeah, 100% now Solanke's out. I'm a little concerned with seeing Solomon on the bench. Does that mean no left winger? I think it means that the squad is tiny and we've got no other players to put on the bench. I'll ask this question. Who's not on the bench today that could be? I don't think there's anyone, Paul. If I'm honest, Kulu's injured, Madison's injured, Solanke's injured, Dragashin is injured. I can't see who else could be on the bench. I really can't. Let's have a look at some of the comments. We need a goal-scoring winger. Listen, hopefully we get a new winger. Lots of talks that we will, but you never know. You never, ever know, do you? Thank you for the person who just subscribed as well. Very generous. I got a grumbling Achilles tendon. That does not sound good. That does. Yeah, I thought he did. I can't seem to get any confirmation. Let me Google this. Oh, no, let me Google. Here we go. What's his name? Mika Tadzi. Mika Tadzi. And the transfer market. Let's have a look. See what they're saying. So Mika Tadzi, called into the transfer market. See, they're still saying Leon. Maybe it's not gone through yet. So they're saying Leon, but in the rumours section, it says heavily Villarreal. I don't know. I don't know. But listen, I like him. I think he's a good player. I'd definitely like to see him at Tottenham Hotspur. Just get Wissa for 40 million. Listen, I think it's a no-brainer. I've said that about many transfers. I'm pretty sure as well that he would come to us over Newcastle. I do. He's in London. Let's see. Big up Tony. Tony, what bullshit are you sick of? I love Tony. Oh, dearie me. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought anyway, it is what it is. Big up to John, who said, no grumbling ankles here, Sava. Just a few grumbling fans in the chat. Of course, what we do with football fans. Big up to Daniel, said, got to get that left winger. Still talk of Rodgers, could mean Xavi on the left. I'm here for it. Xavi, Rodgers, Kudus, all switching. I'm here for it. They're the type of footballers I want to see. Listen, Kudus and Simmons, they're footballers. I like footballers. People can sing about Johnson again and people can sing about Richie. I like footballers. I like people when the ball's at their feet, there's some footwork and they're tidy with it and the ball's under control. That's just me. And thank you very much to Aluminium 20. It's a top channel. Keep up the good work. From a Gooner. The Gooners saying nice things. Big up to you, my man. Or my lady. Thank you very much. Big up. 3-1 Tottenham from Ben. How you doing, Ben? That shirt is on its way to you, by the way. It'll just take a couple of weeks to get to Canada, just so you know. So big up to you. Big up Logan. He's gone with 3-1 as well. 2-0 Spurs, 3-0 Spurs, 3-0 Spurs, 3-0 Spurs, 3-1. I've gone with 3-1, by the way. So I'm in that camp and this camp. Yeah, Sherman. I think this is what makes most Spurs fans laugh, isn't it? It's like he never missed a game for Bournemouth. And then he comes to Spurs and he's always injured. But hey, it's the story of the Tottenham, right? The story, yes. Samantha has said 3-1 to Spurs. I'm in that camp as well. 2-0 to Spurs, 2-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-0, 3-0, 3-0. So far, no one going for a draw or defeat. Okay, 2-1, 4-1. Swapped on for Wissa. I'd love that. 2-0, 2-1. Smash the likes and subscribe, says Tony. Absolutely. Look, let's start as we mean to go on. Look, I've jumped into the stream full of beans, full of energy. I've got this stream and the Spurs review, and then I'm on holiday. I'm going to give you my all. I'm going to give you all my energy. And then when I get on that sunbed tomorrow, I'm just going to go, and relax. So come on. If I can give you the energy, you can give me the energy by smashing that like button. And please do click on the poll as well. Also, if you want good replica jerseys, okjersey.com. Really, really good jerseys. And I'll be able to show you a few of those when I wear them myself when I come back from holiday. Either go on to okjersey.com. If not, go on to scan the QR code. Up-to-date replicas, retro replicas. It could be Real Madrid, Barcelona, Spurs, Man U, Liverpool, Arsenal, whoever you support. They've got them there. And when you are asked for a discount coupon, you say Sava, type in the word Sava, and you will get a discount of 8%. Still transfers going on. We've seen that Rasmus Højlund is in Napoli. He's joining Napoli. So Man United have got rid of Anthony, Rasmus Højlund, Garnacho, Rashford. It's all happening, isn't it? It's all happening. Nicholas Jackson's joined Bayern Munich. Samantha says, Semenyo, listen, he's the danger man, right? This is the danger man, right? This is the danger man. I like Semenyo, big fan of Semenyo. And I see why Bournemouth wanted to tie him up on a new long-term contract. Gerald has said 3-1 as well. Big up, Gerald. How you doing? 3-0, says Ian. Ian, yeah, you said this to me yesterday on the members-only show. A Brennan Johnson hat-trick. A Brennan Johnson hat-trick. Where was it? Yeah, listen, but again, it's not always if it's an accident or not. Did him landing on his foot send the player to the ground and stop him tracking back and tackling? This is the difference between the rules and not the rules. As Chelsea nearly make it 3-0, great save by the goalkeeper. 3-1 Spurs, 3-1 Spurs. Give Solomon a chance. Everyone wants everyone to have a chance. If we gave everyone a chance, no one would. We'd never buy any new players. Go get Vlahovic or someone like that. Love it. Big up, Andrew. Can't see it. Savio deal still on. I've not seen anything to suggest that. Doesn't mean it won't. I've just seen nothing to suggest that that we're back in talks to them. Maybe, just maybe, we revisit it tomorrow or Monday. I mean, it's a lot of work to do in one day, but just maybe Tottenham Hotspur go and get it. I mean, if we got Savio, Kudus and Xavi Simons, that is a top transfer window. And then add to that Paulinho in the DM role. That is a top transfer window. Fulham should have scored there. Header in the box from Raul Jimenez. 2-2. Luke has gone with a 2-2. Do you believe that? Or are you just going slightly left field? Big up to you. 3-2 to Bournemouth. Of course you are. And Evan Ilson, Brace and Semenyo. Listen, I think they've been decimated at the back, haven't they? I think they've just been decimated at the back, Bournemouth. So I'll be interested to see what they look like. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he'd gone there, Steve. I did think that that he had gone there. And let's see. Oh, look, we've got a couple of super stickers. Big up. Thank you very much. Some generous people in the house. Emma, thank you very much. As always, she says, afternoon, Sava. Have a great holiday. Thank you very much, Emma. Thank you for all your support. Really appreciate that. Thank you. I will try my best to have a nice holiday and I will try my best to relax. No live streams for 11 days for me after today. So big up to you. Big up to Sean Gregan as well. Sean, no, I nearly said your name right. Big up to Sean Egan. Thank you very much for the support, Sean. Really appreciate you, buddy. Love that kit, by the way, the old Holston Gaza kit. Big up to you over there, or down there, rather, in Australia. There are some Australians that like me. Big up to you. Appenda. Yes, Samantha. Appenda is a name that has been talked about today. I think, was it Plattenberg or Romano? One of them said a name to watch out for in the last 2 days is going to be Appenda. Good player, Appenda as well. That would be a decent signing. Luca Williams-Barnett. I don't know what. That Luca Williams-Barnett could be in the squad. Sure. But I mean, in terms of senior pros, Solomon, if fit, is going to be on the bench before Williams-Barnett, right? A big up to Dylan, who said, love an FHTV live stream when chilling out on the weekend. Have a good weekend, all. Listen, you have a good weekend as well. I will try and give you a live stream you can be proud of. Like Nuno, you can be proud of. Yeah, sit back, enjoy. And then, listen, I'll get the game on as soon as it starts. Here we go. Rasmus Højlund is flying to Roma today for his medical as new Napoli player. Good afternoon, Kate. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Good afternoon to the Costa del Spurs as well. Sydney Sweeney. That is all. What's Sydney Sweeney got to do with anything? Sydney Sweeney. Love it. Great name. Sam, I said a draw at worst. I'll be disappointed not to win today. I said, I'll be honest, I'm going to flip flop a bit here. I said at the beginning of the season, I'd take 6 or 7 points from the first 3 games. However, that was assuming that we might lose or draw to City. Now that we've got the win at City, I would be really disappointed to not kick on and make it 9 from 9. Big up to Marios over there, my man Marios over there, who's happy birthday for this week, Marios, celebrating your 18th birthday, man. Big up to you. My 18th felt like a very, very long time ago now. Big up, mate. I nearly got in trouble today. What did you do? Talk to me. Tell YouTube, what did you do to get yourself in trouble, Marios? We all want to know. Big up to David in Cornwall. Said, Sava, Spurs fan in Cornwall, watching the show today. Come on. I nearly... Hang on, let me start this again. He said, watching the show today. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to you. Big up to Danny, the Hotspur Hood, and massive congrats on the 5K. Boom. Bang. Smashing it out of the park, Dan, as always. Said, just hit the 5K. Thank you, everyone who subscribed, and thanks to every creator who's helped. Boom. You deserve it. Fantastic content creator. We always butt heads, but it's always in good faith, and I love it. Big up to you, my man. Happy to call Dan E a friend. What a good guy Dan E is. Big up to you. And by the way, was doing some washing the other day and realised that we still got one of your towels. I've got one of your towels at my house. I'll get that back to you, I promise. Diego has said, go get Savio. Him and Xavi played together at PSV. I'd love Savio. Listen, my man, Diego, I think most of us would love to see Savio and Simmons line up together. I think most of us would. Most of us as well would love to smash the like button, wouldn't we? Please do smash that button. There she is, the Queen, Ellie. Ellie, the Queen. Ellie, are you still in Cyprus? Are you still in Cyprus, or are you watching from the comfort of London? London. Let me try and catch up a bit. Rodgers plays left at Villa. Listen, as I said, that's what I meant. Rodgers can play left, centre. Simmons can play left or centre. Kudus can play anywhere across that 3. I just think it would be great variation, wouldn't it? By the way, there's 8 minutes of added time in the Chelsea game. They're 2-0 up. It's currently in the 92nd minute, and Fulham have a corner. John's gone with 4-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur. 5-0, says the multi-channel. Oh, I'd love a 5-0. I'd love a 5-0. Let's see. They are dangerous up front. We need to be switched on from the first minute. Absolutely. They have got a couple of dangerous players, haven't they? If we have a look at their team again, for anyone that missed it. Oh, off the line. Fulham, off the line by the Chelsea defender. Let's have a look, shall we? Sorry, let's go back on that. Oh, hang on. Savvy, you're having a minute. Here we go. Their team. So, yeah, look, the likes of Semenyo, the likes of Scott and Brooks, and Evan Nilsson, they've got some danger in there. But I look at the back 4, and I think it's a brand. Diakarte's new, Truffe's new, Petrovic is new. Can we capitalise on that? At the moment as well, Bournemouth, 2 games, they've won 1, they've lost 1, they've scored 3, they've conceded 4. So we know that they can be got at. We know that defence can be got at, don't we? And then for anyone that didn't see our team, there it is. Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven and Spence, Paulinho and Bentancur in the double pivot with Kudus, Sarr and Johnson behind Richarlison. I can't believe Richarlison's been fit for 3 games in a row. Perchy, love what you just sent me. He sent me the same thing and I ignored it. So there's the teams for today. The Spurs bench is Kinski, Danso, Tell, Adogi, Gray, Bergval, Solomon, Odegaard, Davis. So when people tell me, people like Phil Coys say, oh, you know, I think we've got good depth. You can see there. I mean, really, I don't want anyone off that bench starting games for Spurs this season other than Danso. If I'm brutally honest, maybe a Dogie. Big up to you, though, Phil Coys. Much love. Where are we? Let's get back to some comments, shall we? Spurs King says, you give Solomon a chance at another club. Well, I constantly see, give everyone a chance, give everyone a chance, give everyone a chance. If that was going to be the way we played it, give everyone a chance, you'd never sign any new players, would you? You'd never buy anyone. If every single player, oh, give him a chance, give him another chance. You know, people are telling me we've got strength in depth. All right, well, don't ask for more signings then. It's that simple. Alex Smith has said 1-0 Bournemouth. They're a good team. Don't underestimate them. I think, are you an Arsenal fan, aren't you? Sava, the Albanian hitman, where's your brother? Are you talking about James? I don't know. I've not spoken to James this week, actually. Big up to you. Big up to you. What's up with Dom? It's the ankle. Grumbling ankle. Grumbling ankle, according to my manager, Thomas Frank. Our manager, Thomas Frank. Love him. Samantha said, if Solanke is out, surely we have to get in a lone striker as Richie can't play every game. Well, I guess it depends on how bad they think the injury is. If Thomas Frank is right and it does end up only being 2 weeks, maybe they don't see it that way. But if it is a 3-4 month injury, I don't want to see Tell as my second choice striker. I don't want to see Tell on the football pitch. Sorry, he might score a few, but I don't want to see him on the football pitch. Rodney has said, big up Sava. Don't know about the score, but we can't lose at home in front of Mr. Xavi. Mate, I'll tell you what, Rodney. The key thing for me is we had such a bad home record last year. Like, didn't we lose 10 home games? Like, utterly embarrassing. Utterly embarrassing. We can't do that again. We've got to have a good year at home. Not saying you're going to win every game, but you've got to have a good year at home. Big up to Izzy, who said, great to see the positivity in score predictions. Remember the end of last season when we just knew we'd get beat over and over again? Oh, it feels like a long time ago now, doesn't it? Thank God those days are out the window. I don't care. He may have won a trophy, but that man made me hate watching Tottenham Hotspur. Absolutely. Kiri has said Solomon is a mediocre player. I'm not reading the last bit. No need for that. I didn't see that. Tony said Piero Hincapi is in the squad today in Bremen, but will start on the bench. Oh, really? Is he not? I thought he was signing. I thought he'd signed. I thought he had the here we go. I don't know. I'll be honest. I came out the barbers to loads of different news of this person said 2 months. This person said 3. This person said 4. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We'll see, Francis. I don't know. Enjoy your holiday. I will. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. I always enjoy my holidays. I love a holiday. I love holidays. I am going to Turkey. I'm not telling anyone where. I'm going to Turkey. So yeah, looking forward to that. Flying out at about 7 a.m. So leaving for the airport at, what time am I leaving there? About 4 a.m. Oh, I'll tell you what, people, the only time it's acceptable to set your alarm before 6:37 in the morning is if you're going on holiday. That's my rule. That's my rule since I stopped working in the city. James said, good afternoon, Sava. Let's get a win today and go into the international break top of the table. Be lovely, wouldn't it? Be absolutely lovely. Just to put a little marker down that, hey, we're a good team. Do you know what I mean? That would be lovely. Go and get Colin Mawani. Colin Mawani's going to Juventus. Come on, surely we all know that by now. Colin Mawani's going to Juventus. I'd love him, but he's going to Juventus. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you'll be at. Yeah, he'll be at 10K in no time. No, a towel. I didn't steal Dan's towel. He left a towel here. Hit that like button, people. Come on. There are just under 700 in here and 200 likes. Come on. Let's sort this out. By the way, Chelsea 2, Fulham 0 is a full-time result. Chelsea 2, Fulham 0. a full-time result. Hang on, let me just see if I can put that back there. Yeah, Chelsea 2, Fulham 0, full-time result. So Chelsea currently top of the Premier League. But obviously we will go back top if we win this game here today. Yeah, you're in Cyprus. Lovely. Oh, I had apple sunshine on the beach watching you with one eye. Ellie's always keeping an eye on me, making sure I'm behaving myself. Big up to you. Loads of people in the chat. I hope you're all well. Gorbia said, watching you in Alicante Airport on my way home. Big up, Sava. 4-0 to us. Big up to you. Big up to you. Hope you enjoyed your time in Alicante. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see. People asking about my ACCA. My ACCA. What should we? What's my ACCA today? Let me see if I can remind myself. Well, one of them is in. So my ACCA today was, I've broken my rule. I've gone Tottenham, Chelsea, which is in, Ipswich to beat Derby at home, Bradford to beat Wimbledon at home, and Chesterfield to beat Crawley at home. So 1 down, 4 to go. The other 4 are all 3 p.m. kickoffs. I like doing my homes. So that's the ACCA, because I know Costa del Spurs was asking about the ACCA. Where are we? I think SAR scores today. Yeah, let's hope so. Somebody's got to be grabbing goals, right? Somebody's got to be grabbing those goals. Let me just refresh my Peacock screen, make sure everything's good to go. I just think that the bench is weak, isn't it? Without, if we don't use the word terrible, it's weak, right? And that goes to show why we need, it goes to show why we, you can't just buy 2 or 3. You've got to, we needed to buy. So let's see what happens in the last 2 days. Solomon is good. I've not seen anything when I've watched him that makes me go, yeah, he's Spurs level, but it is what it is. We'll see. He's not Albanian. That's why. Disable my ad blocker. Oh, how do I do that? I don't know what's going on here. Is it too soon to open up a beer? It's never too soon to open up a beer. Knock yourself out. Go for it. If you haven't already given your score prediction, please do. We've got 22 minutes until the game starts. 22 minutes. I don't know. What's a twink? You're a twink. Twink. Let's look at the definition of twink. I've no idea what this word means. Is it made up? Twink meaning. Here we go. Twink. Do you want to see what it says? A twink is a young, attractive, gay man with a slim, boyish appearance. I mean, sure. Thanks. Cheers for that. Thank you. I've been called worse today. So, I mean, thank you very much. Big up to you. What a lovely thing to say. Kate thinks we need a quality striker. And I agree. I think we need a quality striker. Do I think it's happening? I'm not too sure. James, Sava loves slurping. I no idea. Always says weird stuff, that man. No idea. And it's funny, some people come on the internet and the first thing they do is say, let me type something really, really weird. Big up to you. I will try, mate. I will try. Sean will be hosting the Spurs 5 in my absence. So you're in capable hands. Big up to Chop Cheese. Said, big up, Sava. Let's get a W today and greet the new star boy. Keep up your hard work. I always do, my man. I always do. So big up to you. Much appreciated. Where are we? J Love. Oh, J Love, hold your head in your hands. You told everybody, didn't you, that Eze was done and that with Spurs were going to announce it. The deal was done and Spurs were going to announce it after the Charity Shield. It didn't quite work, did it, my man? Didn't quite work. I would rate this window a 6 because I think we've not sold anybody. And I think we're light in the forward areas and in defence. So at the moment, a 6. Another good signing, though, could change that easily for me. Yep, I agree. I'd love Lookman. I think that would be a massively sensible signing. I cannot see that they're going to let Wissa go on loan. Come on. We can't see that at all. Sorry, where are we? Dave said, afternoon, Sava. Enjoy your holiday and ponder over the fact that we stole the best number 10 in Europe. The man who made Sesko look good. Xavi Simons. Come on, you Spurs. And a 2-0 win today. A big up to you. Alfie has said you bet against my team, Crawley. Yeah, haven't they? They've started the season terribly, Crawley, though, haven't they? The old creepy Crawley. They've started terribly. So, listen, you never know, do you? You never know. If it was that easy, everyone would win their bets every week, wouldn't they? Ipswich might let me down. Oh, I hope not, because Derby are not playing well, are they? Hope not, Wayne. Big up to you. I hope you're well, my friend. Good talking to you last night. Hope you're well, my man. Wacker said, 3rd jersey ordered from your sponsors with the Sava code. Sava. There you go. Up there. Up there. Can't really point to it. It's really weird because in my house, I'm pointing away from where that screen is. Right now, I'm pointing to... Anyway. okjersey.com. Quality replica jerseys. Quality replica jerseys. Get over there. Scan the QR code and smash in the code. Sava. S-A-V-V-A. 2 Vs. 2 Vs. 2 Vs. Yes, I've just seen that a twink is somebody who is gay. I have seen it. Yes. I've been called worse. It's okay. It's not going to offend me. Where are we? So video complete. Sofiane's gone with 3-1 as well. Alfie's gone with 3-1 as well. A lot of 3-1s. A lot of 3-1s, which is my score prediction as well. Guys, girls, I'm not going to lie. Right now, there's nearly 800 of you in here. We've only had 3 new subscribers and 250 likes. What are we doing here? These watch-alongs are 3.5, 4 hours long. Smash that like button and subscribe. Bryce, Tyler, I don't know if it's a compliment. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay, and he called me attractive. So maybe it's a compliment. Big up to me. Well done me for looking gay and slim and handsome. Well done me. Thank you. Saba, would you take Vlahovic from Juve? All day, every day I take Vlahovic. Can't see it happening, though. Can't see it happening. But would I take it all day, every goddamn day? I'm taking Vlahovic. Yes. Good afternoon, Mark. How we doing, my man? Good afternoon. How you doing? Rukayford or Ruka or Ruke? I don't know how to say. Loving the positivity, Sava. Listen, I'm positive because we got a playmaker I love, the number 6 I love, a right winger I love, and the manager I love. So, listen, I'm all here for it. Yeah, calling out. Yeah, I've been wanting to... Listen, J Love assured everyone. James, one more. Listen, this is twice now. You're being an idiot. One more, you're gone. One more, you're gone. It's really not difficult. Yeah? Enter a YouTube stream about football and talk about football. It's really that simple. If you're going to be silly, we'll just get rid of you and the rest of us will just enjoy the show without you. Where are we? Expecting a big performance today. Let's go into the international break on top. Absolutely. Where are we? Paqueta not playing for West Ham at the weekend due to his future. Well, lots of reports are saying that he is going to Villa. We will see. We will see. James, oh God, okay, right, stop. Right, there we go. He had his chance, didn't he? He had his chance. See you later. So silly. So silly. What is wrong with the world? Honestly, I truly believe that a lot of people's parents need to have a good slap for bringing up their children really badly. I'll say it. I will say it. Yeah, your target is top 4, top 5. Listen, this squad needs work. Look at the squad. Look at the bench today. We need work. If anyone can't see that, but Which part of the Eze deal was agreed, but he wanted to join Arsenal? Do you people not understand? Well, the Eze deal wasn't agreed. You assured us he was signing after the Charity Shield. Sorry, mate. You can get it wrong. Oh my God, what is wrong with this? Where are these coming from? What is wrong with these people? Rodgers or Lookman? I mean, if I had the choice, I'd take Rodgers, but let's be fair, I'd take either of them. For me, I'd take either of them. VAR troll alert. Should we do the old troll alert? Haven't done the troll alert for a while, have we? There you go. VAR. Sav VAR has told everyone it's a troll. It's a troll. Yeah, listen, I don't go overboard. I think people do, like people like Matt in the chat, just go well overboard. Listen, I think, the free signings are great, but people have got to understand this is a squad game. This is a squad game. And look at that bench. Look, this is why when people start talking about the top four, I look at this bench today and say, wow, we can't have this. Kinski, Danso, Tell, Udogi, Gray, Bergval, Solomon, Odeber, and Davis. Not enough there for me. If you want to be a team finishing in fourth, just not enough there. Not enough there, in my opinion. Hey, each to their own. Oh, God, here he goes again. No, you can be. You can be. But, Matt, there's such a thing as common sense. Last week, you were telling us how terrible the squad was and what a terrible job Daniel Levy had done. This week, because we signed Xavi Simons, Spurs are going to finish top four. Like, have a day off, mate. I'll be honest. I'm bored of your trolling right now. It's really, really boring. You will say anything the opposite to what I say. It's just become really boring. That bench needs a lot of work, Skyline. A lot of work. For me, that is the bench. That's the sort of bench I would expect a bottom half Premier League football team to have. So for me, I think we've got to, if you want to finish top four, I think you've got to have depth. One injury to Kudus, suddenly we look a lot weaker. Paulinho goes down, we look a lot weaker. We've got one striker that can stay fit who can't even stay fit himself, which is Richie. I think you've got to factor all of these things in. But people did this all last year, right? What we're seeing now from people like Matt is what I saw all last year, right? Last year, everyone going, Savile will finish third, we'll finish fourth. I'm being positive. I was like, what, with this squad? Yeah. Then when Spurs were bottom of, this squad isn't good enough. Hang on, you weren't all saying that. You weren't all saying that. You weren't all saying that before. So listen, keep your powder dry, people. Keep your powder dry. Let's see what happens in the next 2 days. If he goes and gets a Kanji and Savio, for example, sure, why not? Challenge for fifth. I still think fourth's a bit of a stretch. Stop being so dramatic. I don't think I've been dramatic about anything. I love the trolls. Hang on. Have we got another troll? Hang on. We've got another troll. Here it is. Let's check. Troll. We've got another troll. I honestly, these people need to give their head just a little wobble side to side. Just go in to a chat room and talk about football. It's really, really simple. Mikey Sandfeld. Let's have a look and see what comments this person's put in my chat over the time. I bet you they haven't. Here we go. Channel activity. Right. First ever message. And guess when this account joined? 8 days ago. It's as though they're a troll. I will repeat, for the love of God, I will repeat this over and over and over again. Please know that YouTubers can check any post that any particular person has sent to us in the last year, right? So, for example, big up to Tyler, just using you as an example. If I want to check what Tyler sent to me in the last week, I can go in and check on his channel activity, what he sent to me. So all these people need to realize, if you are going to create a new account to abuse, I will be able to see that you've never posted on here before. So listen, again, people like Matt, this is why when he says I didn't say that, I can see every single comment he sent me. Troll Central. That's what I'm going to rename the channel. Troll Central. Troll Central. That's what I'm going for. Would love this. Would love this. Alex Akanji and Lookman. By the way, 10 and a half minutes. 10 and a half minutes until kickoff. 10 and a half minutes until kickoff. Tottenham Hotspur to go top of the table tonight. 3 wins out of 3. Can we do it? I don't know. I bloody hope so. My prediction is 3-1 for anyone that wonders. 3-1. So far, I've predicted a win every game this season. So far, so good. So far, so good, as the Peacock coverage of Tottenham versus Bournemouth is beginning. So if anyone's got Peacock, the game is on there. If not, you will have to find some sort of stream somewhere. By the way, QPR beat Charlton 3-1. QPR beat Charlton 3-1, and didn't they need that after losing 7-1 last week themselves? Where are we? Where are we? I can see dead people. Yeah, good film. Good film. Big up to Trev. I love Trev. He said there's some proper pricks in here. Do one, trolls. Trev, I've been assured that don't the schools go back? Is it next week or the week after the schools go back? So we will probably lose a lot of these children. And yes, Bourbon Buzzard. Yes, this was the person that wanted Dibbling. He didn't want Xavi Simons. He wanted Dibbling. Just remember that. And Phil Coys, it would be boring without the trolls, wouldn't it? Okay, so Sava hates Solomon. Yes, Sava hates Solomon. A person I've never met. I hate him. Yeah, why not? Sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. Big up to Cole Cheeseman. It's a great channel, Sava. 3-1. I predict 3-1 as well, my friend. Robert, how you doing, Robert? I said Spurs 4, Bournemouth 1. Ellie, sitting on a sunbed in Cyprus, living the dream for all of us, Ellie, right now. And right now, I'll break away because Xavi Simons is now walking onto the pitch in his Spurs shirt, being introduced to the crowd, and he's getting a wonderful, wonderful reception, as you would like to think. Xavi Simons, the new Spurs number 7. I've seen people crying today, by the way, because he's taken Son's shirt number. Get over it. It's a shirt number. Get over it. But he is on the pitch and he's giving it one of them. That's his thing, isn't it? He's giving it one of them. Spurs called and he answered. And they're just showing that now on Sky Sports News as well. Xavi Simons. There we go. Top player. Really, really top player. It just looks right on him, doesn't it? The Spurs shirt. For anyone who's got Sky Sports News on, you'll know what I'm talking about. It just looks right. As we are 7.5 minutes away from today's game. Spurs currently sitting in 3rd. We have a game in hand on Chelsea, though, which is the game in hand now. And we are 1 goal behind Liverpool on Arsenal on goal difference. That's all it is. Can I ask, why is it whenever somebody doesn't rate a footballer, why is it always, why do you hate them? Why is it like, for example, there are actors I don't rate. Doesn't mean I hate them. Just means I don't particularly rate them at their craft. Very weird world. 2024. I want to go back to the 90s. It seemed a lot easier being alive in the 90s. Alex has said schools go back next week, Sava. Yes. Good. Let's get all these kids back in school. Here we go. Mark said Cardiff City won 4-0, stay top of League One. My hometown club. Goal line clearance. Said Sava, why are you always angry? Don't listen. Me mocking trolls like you is not being angry. It's just putting trolls like you in your place. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's have a look. Goal line clearance. I bet you this is a brand new account made in the last 3 minutes. What do we all want to bet, people? Goal line clearance. Here we go. Goal line clearance. Channel activity. This is the first time they've ever posted on my channel. See you later, troll. Bye-bye. I'll tell you what, I must have more trolls blocked than any other channel out there. Big up to you, though. Thank you. I would like to thank Goal Line Clearance because you trolling me, you've paid me. You've paid me. So thank you for paying my wages. Really appreciate you, my man. Thank you very much. Where are we? Last chance to get in. Last chance to get in your score predictions for today's game. And thank you for the 2 people who just subscribed as well. We are chasing down 23,000. We're 300 odd away from 23,000. It's been a crazy month or two. Where are we? Where are we indeed? Hate is different than dislike. Absolutely. Things I hate: coffee. Can't stand it. Don't want to drink it. Don't want to smell it. I actively hate coffee. What else do I hate? What don't I eat or drink? She's ignoring me. Tomatoes. Can't deal with them. Don't like them. Things like that I hate. But the teams are in the tunnel. So we are not far away from kickoff. Now, of course, I will probably be a few seconds behind, but you don't all need to keep telling me I'm in front of you, I'm behind you. It really doesn't matter. What I would say is, please, let's start as we mean to go on. Oh, hang on. Let's leave that there. The Tui. Oh, hang on 1 second. Tui have messaged me. What are Tui saying? Oh, I can go into that later. Tui. They're coming out onto the pitch right now. The team's led out by Adam Smith and, of course, Christian Romero for Tottenham Hotspur. Smash that like button before we start. Only 374 likes. Really poor today. We should be at 500. So please, can we get 125 likes in the next 3 minutes? Smash that button. It's very simple to do, but you are all very welcome. Very welcome. Yeah, coffee is gross. Absolutely. I just no time for it. That's why Ben Kaufman gets annoyed at me. Natalie has said, "Hi, Sava, you may need a bigger bridge for all your trolls to hide under." I love it. I need the trolls. The trolls keep me going. They fuel the fire. Love a Tui flight. Boom. We're there. Oh, hang on. There we go. Look at this. About to give Stanley ham and cheese toasty treats. I mean, it doesn't smell like ham and cheese toasty in any way, shape, or form. Chewy. There we go. So the Tottenham team: Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, and Jed Spence. The midfield is going to be Paulinho and Bentancur, with Sarr pushing forward. And then the front three of Kudus, Richarlison, and Johnson again. Ole. So that is the Tottenham Hotspur team news. I will get you the Bournemouth team news in just 1 second. The bench: Kinski, Danso, Tell, Adogi, Gray, Bergval, Solomon, Odeber, and Ben Davis. So that is the Tottenham news for today. Bournemouth will line up like this, of course. Iriola is the manager. In goal for Bournemouth is Petrovic. The back four is going to be from right to left, is going to be Smith, Diakate, Senesi, and Adrian Trother, however he's pronouncing his name. Tyler Adams, they've got us sitting in the number 6 by himself with a midfield 4 in front of them. I feel like they might play differently to that, but the 4 in front of that of Brooks, Scott, Tavernier, and Semenyo. And then up front will be Evan Nilsson by himself. Evan Nilsson up front. The game is going to kick off in just under 1 minute's time. Let's give the dogs a little bit more treats. There's one for you. There's one for you. And there's another one for you. Oh, there you go. And another one for you. There we go. So the dogs have had their treats. I've had some chocolate buttons. You lot have had Xavi Simons on the pitch at half time. But who's going to get this game kicked off and underway? Spurs are just having a little hug on the pitch. The trumpet player is doing the trumpet things. Spurs, they're just having the huddle. They're just showing Ruben Amorim on Sky Sports News. Big game for him and for Man United today at home to Burnley. I'm just going to turn my chair a little bit as well, guys. So sorry if I'm a little bit off centre. It's just easier for me to watch both screens. I've got Sky Sports News on one screen and then Peacock on the other. The game is going to be kicked off by Bournemouth. Here we go, the 3 p.m. kickoff. A chance for Tottenham Hotspur to go top of the table. And we are underway at White Hart Lane. No fake scores. Fake scores, you will be blocked for at least 24 hours. I can't say fairer than that. So Tottenham versus Bournemouth at White Hart Lane. The chance for Tottenham to go top. No, Stanley, no. No. You've had loads. Here's Spurs immediately on the attack. Here's Brennan Johnson. Plays in Sarr. Sarr pulls it back. He's gone through the keeper's legs and didn't quite land at the feet of Richarlison. And Tottenham with a very fast start in the first 30 seconds, nearly opening the scoring with Papa Sarr's low cross. And now the ball is at the feet of Vicario. He plays the ball out to Mickey van der Ven. And Mickey van der Ven dinks it forward into Richarlison, who lays it off to Sarr. Sarr gives the ball away. Just got to tidy up his passing for me, Papa Sarr. Just got to tidy up his passing. Now, there's a good ball by Bournemouth, but blocked by Mickey van der Ven. And Bentancur plays it into Sarr, who is caught in midfield. And it's going to be a free kick. Tyler Adams catching Papa Sarr in midfield. I'm just going to pause my Sky Sports screen so that I'm in time, because Michael Dawson's doing the game on there and they're about 20 seconds ahead of me. So I'm just going to see if I can get those two in time. Anyone asking? Yes, Solanke is injured. Yes, he is. That ankle is giving him jip. I'll keep you up to date with all the other scores, by the way. So Jed Spence with a throw-in down the line to Richarlison. Richarlison lays the ball down the line. Brennan Johnson is offside. Brennan Johnson is offside, and it's going to be a free kick to Bournemouth. I'll keep you up to date with every score across the UK. Don't worry about that, people. Still Man United 0, Burnley 0, only in the 3rd minute. But they are 0-0 there. And also, of course, you've got Sunderland at home to Brentford as well. Chelsea beat Fulham 2-0. Long ball over the top by Bournemouth, straight into the arms of Vicario. And he can now roll it out to Mickey van der Ven. Good ball into the path of Jed Spence. Jed Spence driving down the left-hand side. And he is taken down. No, he's not. The ref said no. I thought that was a blatant foul. The referee said no. And Bournemouth play on, but give the ball away. And there's Papa Sarr. Again, Papa Sarr, for me, keeps giving the ball away. Again, listen, this is when I say to people, and they go, oh, Papa Sarr, Papa Sarr, Papa Sarr. I think he's bloody good at what he does. But his passing, he keeps giving it away. Just keeps hooking the ball into no man's land. If this is fake, you're going to be blocked. If this is fake, you're about to be blocked. It's really silly of you. If this is fake, we'll see. So far, no goal for Spurs. So you're about to be blocked. I warned you. If Spurs don't score in the next 15 seconds, I know you've lied. So there's the ball played in. Evan Nilsson shoots, and it's 1-0. It's 1-0 to Bournemouth, and it's Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson has scored for Bournemouth. Oh dear, not a great start at all. It was a through ball into the area, and Evan Nilsson turned, spun, and his shot, it looks like it's deflected up off a defender. I'm not sure. I want to watch it again. Let's have a look here. So Evan Nilsson, he's onside, a great ball through to him. And I think the ball has flipped up off of Romero. Let's have a look. The ball was brilliant into Evan Nilsson. I think it's flipped up off Romero. Let's have a look. Yep, it's bobbled up. Romero's gone in to make the tackle. It's bobbled up off his leg and gone, and gone over. Oh, I think he could have done better for me there, Vicario. I think he could have done better for me. Looks like it's 1-0 to Bournemouth. Not a great start, but plenty of time to get back into this game. But for me, I think the keeper should have done better there. I don't know if I'm being a bit harsh. I think the keeper should have done better, in my opinion. But 1-0, and we go again. Here's Bournemouth. Got the ball at the moment inside the Spurs half. Every Spurs player's behind the ball. Bournemouth playing in again. Great tackle this time. Really, really good tackle by Paulinho. What a good signing he was. What a good signing Paulinho was. I'll tell you what I will say is whoever played that pass for Bournemouth, really nice ball down the channel into the penalty area. And Evan Nilsson was in space, should have been picked up. He wasn't. He turned, deflected shot, and Bournemouth are 1-0 up. Here's Semenyo running at Porro. Puts the ball into Evan Nilsson, who shoots and drags his shot wide. And Tottenham need to switch on a little bit here. Bournemouth have started quite fast. There's a ball played down the line into Kudus. We haven't really seen Kudus get on the ball yet. Everton are 1-0 up at Wolves, by the way. Everton are 1-0 up at Wolves. Now here's Christian Romero. Now Spurs need to put their foot on the ball here. I cannot wait to get a playmaker in this Spurs team. I cannot wait. And it'll be in 2 weeks' time with Xavi Simons. So Vicario plays the ball out to Mickey van der Ven. He gives it to Paulinho. Everton 1, Wolves 0, by the way. Beto with the goal for Everton. And now there's a throw-in to Tottenham Hotspur down the right side. So Beto with the goal for Everton. So Everton, off the back of the win last week against Brighton, are winning at Wolves. Here's Kudus. Couple of men around him, and the ref's given a foul throw against Porro. I honestly, my pet hate is professional footballers who don't know how to do a throw on. Really poor from Pedro Porro. Really poor. There's a ball over the top, and Vicario can claim that. Has Grealish got another assist? Wow. Anyway, here's Papa Sarr. That's a good pass this time out to Brennan Johnson. He's one-on-one with his fullback. What have you got? Lays it off to Spence. That's a terrible ball. Brennan, oh my gosh, he drives me mad. This is why when people go, oh, Johnson, the disrespect. How easy was that pass? How easy was that pass? Got to do better there, Brennan Johnson. That's dreadful. got to do better there. Simple ball to lay in Jed Spence. Just no care in his passing. As I said, he's not a good footballer. The only time he does well is when he gets into the box. He's not a good footballer. You're right. Whoever said that, you're right. He's scared to take on his fullback. He's always scared to take on his fullback. Anyway, the ball now in towards Petrovic. And it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. I think Grealish is a really good player. I know there were so many Spurs fans didn't want him. I think he's an excellent footballer. Anyway, here's Mickey van der Ven. Plenty of time for Tottenham to come back in this game. Here's Jed Spence. It's just, if you look at this team, it is crying out for creativity. Crying out. Cannot wait to see Xavi Simons play as Papa Sarr loses a header in midfield. Spurs need to start getting that ball out to Kudus. Here's Brooks. Ball across, headed over the bar. Tell you what, Bournemouth should be 2 up. Brilliant outside of the ball cross, outside of the foot cross. Really good outside of the boot cross. And Semenyo, to be fair, should have headed Bournemouth into a 2-0 lead. And Thomas Frank will be livid from what he's seeing here. We have not started well at all here. Not started this game well at all. And no one, again, I hate to say it, Porro is being attacked. His defending is very suspect, Porro. He's given a yellow card to Semenyo. I didn't see what that was for. Long way to go. Oxford 0, Coventry 1. Had you right with another goal? Again, really poor hold up from Richarlison. Again, this is why I know people get very excited when people do something good, but the hold up play is terrible. Here's Brennan Johnson, though. Awful. Absolutely dreadful from Brennan Johnson again. Absolutely dreadful. He's 22, 23 yards out. And you've either got to take the shot or play in the striker. And the ball was just nothing. He's a dreadful footballer, but you all know he'll get a tap in a minute and everyone will go, see, there you go. Johnson again, ole. As a footballer, he is awful. People are earlier saying to me, the disrespect to him. He can't pass the ball 5 yards. And there's Paulinho mopping up in midfield again. Spurs need to switch on here. Spurs really need to switch on. Here's Bournemouth in the box, but this time cleared by Pedro Porro. But again, a really poor clearance. We need to this is the type of game where when people say they want a midfield of Sarr and Paulinho, this is why this is where I think we need a better number 8. I think we need a ball player, someone who can get on the ball, dictate play. Jed Spence this time giving the ball away. It has not been a good start at all. And it's a free kick to Bournemouth. A yellow card. And Spurs have not started well here. I mean, there's no reason to panic at 13 minutes. But if we go 2 down, And Mickey van der Ven with the yellow card. Silly tackle from Mickey there. No need to do that. Jacob, this is why. You know in my show earlier, everyone was going to me, oh, the disrespect to Brennan Johnson. I do not want to watch that boy play football. It is horrible. Get me, people would rather Brennan Johnson than Jack Grealish. Just let that sink in. Got to make sure this doesn't go to 2-0. It'll be a long way back. However, Spurs get the next goal. Early doors. No panic yet, but Mickey will win that. That's the beauty of Mickey being there. He wins the foot race, and now Vicario back into Mickey van der Ven. Plays the ball back into Vicario. We're just screaming out for quality. We're screaming out for creativity and quality. Problem is, when we win a game, I think it confuses people as to winning a game versus having overall quality for a season. That's why when people like Matt are saying, oh, we should finish top 4, I don't look at this group of players and think, yeah, top 4. I just don't. Oh, Brennan Johnson again. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, he is atrocious. Spurs just put everything's coming out this side to Johnson. Get this out. Get that out to Kudus, who's chasing the ball down now. But the poor pass again. Passing's been very sloppy. Here's the Bournemouth player down on the left-hand side. Romero's gone out there to keep him company. But the cross comes into the box, and it's won by the Bournemouth player, but the ball flicks up high and wide off Evan Nilsson for a goal kick. And Tottenham need somebody to put their foot on the ball. Desperately need someone to put their foot on the ball. I'll be honest, in games like this is where I don't rate Sarr. Games like this is where I don't rate Sarr. He is not good enough on the ball. Why have you done that? Here is Papa Sarr, and he wins the free kick. He wins the free kick. Here's Kudus. First time he's really been able to get on the ball. Lays the ball off to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro gives it to Paulinho. Paulinho plays it into Bentancur. And this is the difference. Bentancur, nice and neat and tidy. Here's Jed Spence. Out wide to Johnson. That flick worked this time to Bentancur. And Bentancur gives it. Oh, I could cry. I could cry. I'll be honest, I think Johnson has been absolutely horrific here today. Anyway, still early in the game. Just don't. 2-0. 2-0 will be a big arse to come back from. 2-0 will be a big arse to come back from. We've got to make sure we don't do that. Here is Kudus getting on the ball. He's looking for options. Someone give him an option. Goes out wide to Porro. Porro lays it off to Bentancur. Back into Porro. Here's Bentancur. Dinks a good ball into Paulinho. But Bournemouth do well. Bournemouth have defended well there and won the ball back. And then won back again by Paulinho. What a good player he is. Oh, ref. There was nothing wrong with that, was there? Was he given a free kick against Sarr or Paulinho? One of them. So good play here by Bournemouth down on the left-hand side. And then brilliant defending by Bentancur, sorry, who then slipped. Really good play. Again, I think Bentancur and Paulinho are showing their class here compared to Sarr, if I'm honest. I think Sarr's, he gives the ball away a lot. No, get down, please. Down. Come on, go out there. Good boy. So a free kick to Bournemouth here. I know, but it's just the rest of the game. It's so painful. It's so painful. Nearly every move breaks down on Brennan Johnson. So 20 minutes gone. It's a free kick to Bournemouth. Whipped in left-footed. Saved at the near post by Vicario. It was a cheeky effort. He could have whipped that in for his teammates, but instead took a shot. And Vicario scrambled across to save it. But honestly, I'll tell you, when people say to me, why do I not want Sarr in the 11? Why do I not want Johnson in the 11? It's because they're not good footballers. They work hard, they run around, but they're not good footballers. Wolves have equalised at home to Everton. There's a header from Bournemouth over the bar. And Spurs need to sort this out here. Will Lancashire has scored for Oxford as well. So what? Will Lancashire on loan? I mean, Jesus Christ, it's a little bit early for that, isn't it? But they have had 5 attempts on goal to our 0. Told you, our strikers and our creative players are not good enough. Get off. No. Charlotte, can you? He's getting everything out. Sorry. The problem is Richarlison can't hold the ball up for love nor money. He can't. I keep hearing how good he is if he stays fit. Johnny keeps telling me when he's fit, they might score some goals, but their all-round play is just not good enough. Certain players are just not good enough with the actual quality. You've got to have a centre forward that can hold the ball up. Brentford are 1-0 up at Sunderland, by the way. Ouattara with the goal. Looks to be a decent little signing so far, doesn't it? So far, you'd say Spurs just haven't got in this game. Just haven't got in this game at all. No chances. And the Brentford goal has been disallowed. Oh, God, football. Every goal is disallowed now, isn't it? The Brentford goal has been disallowed. So it's Sunderland 0, Brentford 0. Anyway, Vicario here sweeps the ball forward and Spurs need to do something here. And Richarlison, again, he can't hold the football up. He is shocking. Jed Spence wins the header. And then Brennan Johnson is tripped. And a free kick to Spurs. Here's Jed Spence on the left-hand side. Nicked away for a throw-in for Spurs. And there's a Bournemouth player down at the moment. You're not missing anything. There's a Bournemouth player down injured. I think it's Smith. Looks like maybe a hamstring. So you're not missing anything. He's down injured at the moment. First message I've got from somebody said, mate, Richarlison is worst live. His hold-up play is a joke. So you haven't missed anything. The game is still not restarted yet. Looks like we might be getting underway now. Substitution for Bournemouth. Looks like, I think, was that Adam Smith? I might have made that up. I don't know if it is Smith. Yeah, I think it's Adam Smith has gone off. Yeah, Smith has gone off and Hill has come on. Hill has come on for Smith. I think we need to start getting the ball to that right-hand side. That's where your danger man is. Here's Spence. Into Mickey van der Ven. Yeah, my stream is showing me right now a stat that Richarlison has lost the ball every single time he's touched it. Every single time Richarlison's touched it, he's given away the ball. Here's Mickey van der Ven. We need some more. That's better from Richie. Into Brennan Johnson to Kudus. Kudus shoots, blocked. That was much better. That was much better. But I think he's... he's offside. It wouldn't have counted. He's offside. It wouldn't have counted. Well, no one was off. Who was offside? I don't know what was happening there. Man United are 1-0 up. Man United are 1-0 up against Burnley at home. We just got to get more quality on the team. We've got to. Porro again missing his tackle and a great block by Mickey van der Ven. Porro is having a mare. Porro, he dived in, missed his tackle, and Mickey, look at that's poor from Porro. I'll be honest, I'd rather see great block between, I think it was between Van der Ven and Spence in the end. But you get the feeling something's going to have to change at half time if this carries on. I've said this forever. Johnson, everything breaks down on him. But because he scores some tap-ins, everyone says, great player, he's got to play. Everything breaks down on him. Going to need a much better second half. There's still an hour to go, but we're going to need a much better second half than this. There's a throw down the line. Has Pedro Porro done another? No. So I thought it was another foul throw. We need quality, don't we? We need. So I said when as I said earlier, when people like Matt are going top four, I don't know how people are watching the quality in this team and thinking we're top four. We need signings. Porro gets a tackle in this time. So not a good day at the office at all. And Thomas Frank's going to have to change this up. At the moment, I'm just hoping not to go in 2 down, if I'm honest. As the ball comes into the box and Vicario claims it. Vicario now plays the ball down the pitch. Papasar heads it towards Kudus. Now Bentancur gives it back to Kudus. Kudus took too long on the ball and was dispossessed. And here's Bournemouth attacking down the right-hand side. Poor from Kudus this time. They're all at it today. They're all at it. And now the ball is cleared. Is it finally cleared? No. Yes. No. Given away by Romero. Oh, my gosh. Boy, this has been a really bad 31 minutes, hasn't it? I think this is a bit of a reality check. A lot of work to do here. A lot of work to do. Here's Brennan Johnson. Fouled and a free kick. Oh. Tell you, Matt, I'm telling you, we've got to sign quality. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got to sign quality. But there's still enough time to come back into this game. But as it stands, not a good half of football at all. So, can Spurs have a better end to this first half than we've had in the first 32 minutes? Here's Paulinho. Gives it back to Mickey van der Ven. Goes back to Vicario. He plays it first time out to Christian Romero. Now Bentancur. Back inside to Vicario. Into Mickey van der Ven. Everton have retaken the lead at Wolves. Ndiaye. Good player, Ndiaye. And there's the ball over the top and it's lost again. And Tottenham really need to gather themselves here. Tottenham really, really need to gather a bit of composure here and sort this out. This is where Thomas Frank needs to earn his money at half time. And there's Pedro Porro taking massive risks. Ipswich are 1-0 up against Derby. Everton are 2-1 up away at Wolves. Still time. There's still time, but we've got to. I think the key thing here is just do not concede a second. There's the ball floated towards Kudus. Cleared by the Bournemouth defender for a free kick. Listen, a goal changes everything, doesn't it? A goal can change everything. Goal, suddenly a goal out of nothing and Spurs are back in it. Not saying what? But what was I not saying last Saturday? What, that we need more quality? I've been saying it for years. I don't know what you mean. I don't like when people do this. I don't get it. Last week's performance was excellent. But we need more quality. Of course we do. Great ball by Kudos to Porro's cross was cut out. That was better. Kudos finding Porro in space. Now Porro again. He's given the ball away. And now Bournemouth can attack. And he's got to be offside there. He's got to be offside. And Vicario comes out, gives the ball to Johnson. Now Tottenham. Can they go on the counter-attack? Richarlison. Oh, my God, he's terrible. He is terrible. He is absolutely terrible. So Bournemouth with another player down. Looks like Evan Nielsen's down. You're not missing anything, people. Another player down at the moment. So here's Spurs at the back with Paulinho. Gives it to Mickey van der Ven. Problem is, when the ball goes out wide this side to Johnson, not one part of me thinks anything's going to happen. Jed Spence now wins the ball, crosses, and it's deflected away by the defender, headed back in by Johnson, but that was poor and given away again. Brennan Johnson has had an absolute stinker. So looks like this is going to fizzle out this half. And I'm telling you what, Frank's got a lot of work to do here at half time to change this around. This is going to have to be a game of two halves. One more of these, you're gone. One more of these, you're gone. You did this morning. You lied this morning. You're lying again. One more, you're gone. One more, you're gone. One more, you're gone. It's not my fault that you're too dumb to understand what I say about Daniel Levy. As I said, at the moment, the window's nowhere near good enough. I don't know how you don't understand that. Great touch by Kudus. Got three men on him. Three men on him. Sarr picks it up. Gives it back to Kudus. He's got three men on him. I mean, yes, I was, Stephen. I've been calling again. If you keep lying, I'll block you as well, Stephen. I've been calling for more signings for years. All window, I've said it. How on earth can anyone watch my channel and think I've not been calling for more signings? Please grow up. It's really silly now. This is really silly. Mickey van der Ven should get there first. He does. Good defending, Mickey. I mean, to be fair, Bournemouth in the last 10 minutes haven't really done anything, but we've got no way of playing through them. We've desperately got to get some quality into that. We need a left winger badly, and we know we bought Simmons for the attacking midfield, and we desperately need a striker, in my opinion. Of course, because it's a different game. This is the thing football fans don't understand. This team was brilliant last year because you're playing a different team in Man City who's set up in a different way. Bournemouth don't set up that way. This is why every game is different. So just coming up to 40 minutes gone. Our build-up play's just been nowhere near good enough all around the pitch. All around the pitch. I would say Mickey van der Ven's had a good game. Not really sure I could say anyone else has at this stage. Yeah, just not been a good half. Listen, just got to make sure we're better in the second half than this. It's just been very, very sloppy. Not really. Not been a good game for anyone. I mean, Van der Ven, I would say, is probably for me being the standout. Here's Kudus though, wins the ball back, lays it off to Sarr. Sarr now, good footwork there, nice. Now lays it off to Bentancur, who nice little flick round the corner to Spence. Can Spurs get an attack going here with 4 minutes to go in the half? Here's Bentancur. We desperately need that playmaker, don't we? Xavi Simons is gonna. Oh, you watch the levels when he plays, and then Bentancur with an awful pass into Jed Spence. Really poor pass, and Bournemouth can bring the ball away. Romero brings it down nicely on his chest. Gives it back to Porro. Yeah. His hold-up play is awful. This is what I say. When people go mad about players after just 2 games, this is the difference. Now, free kick given away by a foul by Brennan Johnson. Mate, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad that people like Stephen just come in here and lie. It's so annoying. But life of a YouTuber. Life of a YouTuber. People just make things up. Oh, I think he's been absolutely horrific in this first half. Long way to go. Long way to go. I don't boo them at half time. You don't boo people. I just think we've got to get a better left winger. We need a better striker. Got to. Papasov, another foul in midfield. Matt, now you're getting blocked for sure. Now you're getting blocked for sure, idiot. There you go. Matt has now officially been blocked, people. Not just timed out, blocked. Cross comes over. Brennan Johnson is, oh my gosh. He's got no football IQ at all. No football IQ. So Bournemouth play the ball that wide to the left. Deep in the Spurs half. Been a really tough watch from a Spurs fan perspective. There's the through ball. Again, dragged across and out for a corner kick. And Spurs need to get in here at half-time, 1-0. Because this has not been good. This has not been good at all. Christian Romero in the right place at the right time there with a block. This has not been good from a Tottenham perspective. 3 minutes of added time. Just got to get in. I'll be honest, we've got to get in at half time 1-0 because this looks really bad. At the moment, just get to half time 1-0 at the moment. Can't believe I'm saying that, but Grant, it's the amount of fans that don't seem to see how bad he is. Because he scores the tapping and people go, there you go, he's brilliant. It's like, yeah, but everything else in the game, every time the ball goes to him, it breaks down. He is a terrible footballer. Frank looks livid here. He's going to have to change something. That's what he's paid to do. Here's Mickey van der Ven. Lays it off to Spence. And two of them doubled up on him very well. They've got it right so far. They've got it right so far. So we shouldn't be able to get at this back four, Chris? No? Before you being a smart ass, we shouldn't be able to be? No? What is wrong with so many childish comments in the chat? What is wrong with people? Here's Brennan Johnson. What have you got? A moment. We need a moment of quality. Dinks the ball in. The keeper punches it away quite easily. Kudus brings it down. He's now doubled up on again, so he lays it off to Porro. Porro sweeps the ball, and that's awful. And that pretty much sums up the first half from Porro and from Tottenham Hotspur. A really not good first half. Really, really dreadful first half, this. And I can't believe it will be this bad in the second half. Ref put us out our misery. And the ref has put us out our misery because that was atrocious. I don't think I can say anybody, maybe Mickey van der Ven, you could say, has done some good stuff, but that was a very tough half. I'm not going to lie. That was not a good half to watch. No shots in the game. And Spurs are going to have to do something wildly different in that second half. We have got to get some quality because that ball, when it goes to Johnson, when it goes to Sarr, when it goes to Richarlison, it bounces back and bounces back and bounces back. These players are technically poor. They are brilliant in scenarios, but they are not brilliant overall. Some people said Odegaard for Johnson, surely. I mean, look, maybe an Odegaard, maybe a Solomon. I don't know. There's got to be something different to what we've seen there. Something different. Agreed. Tactically, they've been much better than us. There's no getting away from it. No getting away from it at all. Alex has said, lack creativity. Johnson on the left, poor. Richie, hold up play, poor. Completely agree. It's been awful. Completely agree. Porro, I think Romero's been poor. I think Spencer's been poor. Kudus has not got in the game. He's been poor. All of them. No one's got a hiding place. Everyone needs to be held accountable for that performance. So far, there is a lot of work to do. All of them need to be held accountable. At the moment, you've got Kudus being doubled up on. He can't get into the game. Brennan Johnson can't do anything when he gets the ball. Richie can't hold it up. Sar's just giving away fouls and giving the ball away left, right, and centre. It's been a very, very, very poor game of football. And Thomas Frank, you're the manager, sort it out. That's what he's paid to do. This is where managers earn their corn. Said this for any manager. Now you've got to change it. It's just not clicked, has it, at all? Like nothing. Like, I'd love to sit here and give a positive. The positive I can give you is that it's only 1-0 to Bournemouth. I think they've been excellent and we've been utterly, utterly shit. Utterly shit is the only thing I can say. I don't think there's been any positives. Can anyone dig out a positive from anywhere? No, I get the example. I get the example, Don Dada, of course. But for me, listen, that's what I said. As I said, people started going, oh, because we signed Simmons, we should be top 4. And you're like, no, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. And listen, credit to Iriola. So far, his tactics have been better than Frank's. And Frank now needs to go back to the drawing board at half time and work out what he's going to do. We don't look up for it. We're not winning every first ball and second ball. Let's see what the second half brings. I've got no excuses here. I've got 0 excuses. No tiredness, not injuries. It's just been poor. We know we need more quality, but that was still terrible. That was terrible. And Bournemouth have looked much the better team. Much the better team. Much the better team. I probably would get Odegaard on for Johnson. I don't know what else you can do. I mean, the bench is so weak. I don't know what else. Maybe a switch up of formation. We're going to see. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of the match stats, shall we? Big up to each and every one of you, by the way. I'll get to your super chats in a minute. No excuses for what we just seen there. No excuses at all. In the stats, I mean, Tottenham have had 59% possession. No shots. No total shots. No shots on target and no corner kicks. And Bournemouth have had 10 shots. That's got to change. Oh, mate, I think he's been terrible. The thing is, in a game where he's just putting out fires, Sarr is good. On the ball, he is not good. He's not. Possibly, yeah. Bergvall for Sarr, I would do that. You're right, Phil, I would do that. I would look at Odegaard for Johnson and Bergvall for Sarr. I would. Maybe he goes to 3 at the back. I don't know. We need to shoot something. Yeah, absolutely, Cole. Big first test for Frank. Absolutely. Let's see it. So far, everything he's done at Spurs, he's come up trumps. Let's see. Now we're 1-0 down at home. He's got to find a way of turning this game around. Even if we don't play well, he's got to find a way to turn this round. So at the moment, I'd take a draw. That's how bad it's been. But it's been poor. It's been poor. All of them as well. All of them. This is not one player. There's been some worse than others, but it's been poor. So what did Tottenham do? What did Tottenham do? Let me go to some super chats. Big up to each and every one of you. DB forever. Thank you very much, my man, with a super sticker. Really, really appreciate you. Really, really appreciate you. Hang on. Oh, God. Really do appreciate that. That's very generous of you. Thank you, DB. Big up Tony, said Poch had the same bench problem. Yeah, listen, the bench is disgusting, but that doesn't excuse the performance. Whether we need more quality or not, I'm not going to excuse the performance. The players, Frank, have to sort this out. That's what half time is for. They need to sort it out, or none of them get a pass from me today. Frank, the coaches, the players, none of them get a pass from me right now. What are they made of? Let's see. Big up to you, Tony. Harrison, big up to you. Harrison has said, we always lose the game after beating City. It would be such a shame to get that fabulous win at City and then lose the next game. It really would, wouldn't it? It really, really would, Harrison. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Josh said, Savile, would you throw all the remaining budget at Semenyo? He'll bully everyone this season from left, right, or even as a knight. Listen, I love Semenyo. I would happily have Semenyo. He's just signed a new contract. I don't know if it's doable, but this team is crying out for a left-sided player and a centre-forward of quality because Richie is shit. I will say it. Richie has a few good games where he bullies defenders and people go, he's brilliant. Johnny, I'll call Johnny out for this when I see him next. Oh, he's never had a chance to see him fit. Oh, come on. This is what I'm used to from Richarlison. Big up to you, Josh. Big up to Tony. Josh. Another Josh said Bergvall sub on the ball quality and more creativity. I would get him on for Sarr. I don't think in a game like this where you've got most of the ball, I don't think you need Sarr. That's my point. When everyone's going Sarr, I don't think he needs to be in this team at the moment. So, yeah, absolutely. Big up to you, my man. Big up to Tony. Said again, Iriola is out, Coach Frank. It's a good man. Listen, Iriola is a good coach. Iriola is a top coach. There, but Frank now needs to find an answer. That's what he needs to do. Big up to you, my man. Big up to Wacker, who said we need quality players and top players to rotate. Mate, as I've said, when people are going, oh, we can just have an 11 and finish top 4. No, you can't. You need to have top players on the bench as well. You've got to have depth. And so far, we have not done enough in the window. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Big up to PJS42 who said, when did we last win before the international break? Today. We've got to do it today. Let's find a way back. We've got to have a game plan. We've got something different second half. The players have to have a word with themselves. Frank has to have a word with himself. Frank needs to have a word with the players because that was diabolical. And you could see he was pissed off. So what can he do to change it? And big up to Chirps or Chippers. Said Bergvall for Sarr, Johnson for Solomon. At this stage, I'd take Solomon or Odegaard on the left over Johnson. Do not want to see Matisse Tell come on at all. Big up to you, my man. Thank you very much. Let me get back to the comments. By the way, come on, guys. There's 1,500 of you in here and 556 likes. Come on, people. Come on. And we're 320 away from 23,000 subs. So please smash the subscribe button. Please smash the like button if you haven't already. We should have 1,000 likes and we've only got 557. Come on, people. Let me get some more of your comments. Mitch turned it off. He couldn't watch it. Yeah, it wasn't good. Was not good. The White Rooster said we can't play worse than that, or can we? I don't think we can. I don't think we can. That was a really poor half of football. Really poor. VCat said, stop it at Choop. I don't know who Choop is, but Sarah's the only I don't flip-flop on players. For me, players have to show their quality over a number of years. I can't watch a player score a goal every now and then and go, oh my God, he's amazing. I just can't do it. It's not in me. I just can't do it. Let me see who else is in the chat. Billy says, got to get Bergvall on. Lots of people thinking Bergvall. Lost game next week. I don't know what that means. Only positive is that we turned up. Well, the problem is we've not, have we? We've not turned up. We have not turned up at all. Where are we? We're losing every 50-50 and second ball. Absolutely. And that's not been the case the last 3 games, is it? The last 3 games, we've won every ball. Today, we need to come out in the second half and do that. Only positive, John, you got to grow up, mate. Got to grow up. It's silly behaviour. Bournemouth were excellent. Yes, they were. Bournemouth were excellent. Lookman on the phone immediate. Listen, we need a player that when that ball goes out to him on the left can scare defenders. Brennan Johnson is not that guy. He is not that guy. Everyone can talk to me about the goals, but come on, there's more to being a footballer than that. He's got to, he's so poor. He's so poor. Big up to you, big boss man. I am very well. Thank you very much. I'm going on holiday. In about 12 hours, I leave for the airport, so I'm very happy, yes. But this performance is going to send me there in a bad mood, so to speak. Yeah, Odegaard or Solomon for me. Odegaard or Solomon for me, for Johnson and Bergvall for Sarr. Absolutely what I would do. Big up, Trev. Said no positives there, Sava. I agree. I'm not sitting here making excuses. As I said, I love Thomas Frank, but that was shit. He's got to sort this out. This isn't about, oh my God, I love that player. I love this manager. This is about calling out what is true. That was shit. Chris, seeing it. Xavi Simmons saying to his agent, what have we done here? Yeah, Barry, that's not what's embarrassing. We haven't even had a shot, let alone on target. We haven't even had a shot off target. Oh my gosh. Lots of people asking for Solomon or Odegaard. But the positive is it's only 1-0. I think do you know what? I'm looking at all the comments. I think everyone is in agreement. Everyone is in agreement. We need to come out in this second half and we need to go at them. And we need some pace. We need some power. We need some urgency, some energy. A nice early goal and change this around. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's got to change it. He's got to change it. If it's not the formation, he's got to change something, hasn't he? Every manager has. I don't care who you are. I definitely do not want to see Tell come on. I don't. Not for me, no. Big up to Chubbs. They're 3 at the back. Danso with the long throws. Possibly. Maybe he goes to 3 at the back and tries something new. Maybe he gives it 15 minutes and then tries something new. Oh, yeah, Semenyo is a beast, yeah. Listen, right now, I know what will happen, right? I know what will happen. This is the problem. I need to see people like Richarlison in games like this score goals. It was okay when he was playing Burnley. It's okay when you're playing a newly promoted team and you go, oh, my God, look at these goals. Oh, my God, Richie. All these people wetting their knickers for Richie. And let's see what's happened. I don't know if he's made any changes yet, but big up to Marks. It's a great stream. Thank you very much, bro. Really appreciate you, as always, my man. Big up to the Two Mark Show. Please subscribe to those guys. I don't know if any substitutions have been made. Let's not start doing the Frank out thing. Come on. Let's see. I don't think there's been any subs. I don't think there has. So let's hope he's changed something else. I don't agree with this. I agree with this. I need to. This is where I need to see when people talk to me about Brennan Johnsons and Richarlisons. I need to see against teams like this that they've got that bit of quality. I'll be honest, I'm disappointed that Brennan Johnson is back out there. I'm really disappointed that he's back out there. But no substitutions. How long is Frank going to let this go for? We're off and underway. Off and underway. Right, what have we got? What's he said to them? I don't know. What's he said to them? How do we come out? How do they react? What have you done, Thomas? So here's Christian Romero. Dinks the ball forward. Richarlison pushed. No, not pushed. And the ball goes back easily into the arms of the goalkeeper. Need a quick start here. And Bournemouth in again. Could have been two. Could have been two. Tell you what, Semenyo is bullying Porro, isn't he? I think he might have been offside there, but Semenyo is all over Porro. As the volley, good save. I think he was offside. I think he was offside. I'll wait and see if that's. No, it was a call. I thought he was offside. How's he not given that? Anyway, the cross dinked into the box to the back post, and it's gone over everyone. And now Bentancur can clear it, and Tottenham needs to do something here. I'll be honest, I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed to see Brennan Johnson back out there. I'm really disappointed to see it. 11 shots to our 0. Not good enough. Not good enough. To play as well as we did last week and then to play the complete opposite this week. Not good enough, Thomas. Not good enough. There's a ball over the top against Semenyo. The ref, the Spurs fans, players are asking for offside. They're not going to get it. The ball comes back to Traffert, who crosses off Pedro Porro and out for a throw on. And at the moment, Spurs are under the cosh. So long throw by Semenyo into the box. Headed away, overhead kick back in, cleared away. Header in, down to Evan Nilsson, saved by Vicario, blocked off the bar. Oh my God, we are at 6s and 7s. This is awful. Semenyo shoots, blocked and cleared into Richarlison. Now Spurs, can we counter-attack here? Richarlison is tripped by Semenyo. And Semenyo's already been booked, hasn't he? Semenyo has already been booked, hasn't he? I don't know if he's going to get a yellow for this. Maybe just a foul. No, he's not giving him a yellow. And Spurs have got to wake up. Spurs have got to wake up here. There is no outball. We look completely different from the last 3 games. We look complete. This is just a complete shadow of what we've seen the last 3 games. I tell you what. don't know what to say, really, people. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know what to say right now. We can't get a foothold in this game at all. Spence wins a throw over Tottenham down on the left-hand side. And this is the first big test for Thomas Frank here. As Bournemouth, again, driving through on the right-hand side. Romero's gone over to cover. He's done well there. Evan Nilsson's still got it, though. There's a ball played in behind. Spurs again, all at sea. And Bentancur rescues Tottenham. He's done that a few times today. And now here's Jed Spence. Can Spurs mount an attack? Why is my screen... Just no urgency. Cross comes in. Poor cross straight into the keeper's arms. Everything's been poor today. Every one of them. Saved by Vicario. Another shot from Bournemouth. This is dreadful. Frank, you need to make some changes. This is awful. So it looks like Bergvall and Odeberg might be coming on. There's the ball into the channel to Richarlison. But Spurs have started this first half. The way they started this second half, the way they ended the first is absolutely atrocious. I'm shocked. This is... So Paulinho's coming off for Bergvall. And Odeberg's come off for Brennan Johnson, who was absolutely diabolical yet again. But the difference is this week, he didn't score a tap-in. See, this is the thing. When he doesn't score a tap-in, that is what he does. Anyway, here's Bergvall, going to take a throw in immediately. Here's Bergvall, long throw. Headed away. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. You're miles out. It's not going to work. You're miles out. Come on. David, it is atrocious. So Johnson is off after 53 minutes. 53 minutes too long for me. Can't stand watching him play. Here's Bergvall. Long throw again. Cleared by Bournemouth. Only as far as Odeberg. Odeberg lays it off to Jed Spence. Jed Spence now gives it to Papassar. He turns, gives it back to Spence. Everton a 3-1 up against Wolves. A cross to the back post. That's an awful cross, but that's an awful cross. Wow. Oh, wow. Dewsbury Hall has scored for Everton to make it 3-1. Where is the Spurs team from the last 3 games? Are they strange subs? Really? Are they? Richie, he can't hold a ball up to save his life, can he? He is dreadful. This first 56 minutes is truly worrying. Where on earth? Where on earth is the Spurs from the last couple of games? Oh, Bentancur giving the ball away now. They're all at it. Wow. I can't see how we get in this. We're going to need a massive last half an hour here. Massive half hour needed. Massive. Here's Bergvall. He loses the ball. Oh, Jesus. They're all at it. And this is the only saving grace. Jack Grealish, by the way. Jack Grealish has 4 assists in 2.5 games for Everton. 4. Good play by Bergvall to win the ball. Here's Bentancur. Gets the ball to Odegaard. Oh, that's terrible, Odegaard. That is dreadful. Oh, my gosh. I pray Levy signs some quality in this last 3 days. If this is the fake score, you're getting blocked. This is why people are saying to me earlier, we can finish top 4. What? Who looks at Johnson and Richarlison and Sarr and Bergvall and these players and says top 4? Who? I mean, really, who? We wasted 40 million on Tell, a guy who's not even coming on. And we got Odegaard, who's not even that good. He's coming on for Johnson, who's not even that good. What are we doing? Somebody's got to get a grip on this. There's a good ball by Kudus, out wide to Porro. Porro whips across in. Oh, it's too much on it, and it's gone all the way over everyone. And Xavi Simons is sitting there in the stand with a cup of tea or something, a cup of coffee. He must be thinking, what is going on here? He must be thinking, I'm not a miracle worker. I can't create everything. We have got 2 days and 3 hours left of the transfer window. No, Matt, I blocked you. See you later, I blocked you. You're getting blocked again. I blocked you. You've gone. It wasn't just an opinion. You change your mind like the wind. Here's Kudus. Can he win the ball? He does. And then the ref gives... What's the ref giving that for? Burnley have equalised at Man United. It's Man United 1, Burnley 1. Let's see what he's giving it for. Oh, it's such a... What happened to this being a man's game? Half an hour to go, people. And at the moment, I can't see where a shot is coming from, let alone a goal. And apparently Man United are back in front, I think, on Buemo. Carlos, I said I would have taken Garnacho, not as a first choice, but when you look at the state of these left wingers, Johnson, Odegaard, Tell, what are we doing? Corner kick from Bournemouth, headed away by Sarr for another corner. This is tough. This is really tough. Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't, Martin. I'm not saying they shouldn't. As I said, the performance is woeful, but in general, we need more quality. We can't be going into seasons having people like Brennan Johnson on the left wing, and as I said, everyone talks up people like Papa Sarr after 2 or 3 good games. These people are, the Chelseas, the Arsenals, the Liverpools, the Cities. They don't have people like Johnson and Richarlison and Papa Sarr in their team. They just don't. I need somewhat. This is dreadful. Say, stop this Garnacho nonsense. He's better than all our left wingers. Is that not true? I'm going to say, as it stands, we have gone from the best performance I've seen in years against Man City to possibly the worst performance I've seen in years, all in the space of 7 days. Anyone asking super chats, I'll do after the game. I always do them after the game. They've got a player down. I'll do them now. Big up to Tony. Said, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, no subs. What are we doing? When he made subs early after that, but I agree. It's been poor all round from all of them. And Keenan, big up to you. Says, Sav, what is going on? Is Ange ball back? Mate, I don't want to talk about Ange. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about how bad this is, mate. Well, they wouldn't, would they? Which top 6 clubs does he get into in midfield? None of them. None of them. By the way, people, again, they're not listening. This is the problem with YouTube viewers. Not saying I wanted Garnacho as a first choice, but if you had said to me it's going to be Brennan Johnson on the left wing or Garnacho, I want Garnacho. Many I want in front of him. Many I want in front of him. Oh, my God, Vicario giving the ball away in a dangerous area. What is he doing? Oh, my God, what was he doing? Oh, my God, what was he doing? Vicario, who are you screaming at? That was your fault. Oh my gosh, this is dreadful. I don't think anyone's blaming one player. I blamed all the players. This is an awful performance. Mate, I wanted this guy so much. I said all summer, didn't I? Grealish on loan. I was told he ain't good enough. He doesn't get assists or goals. Bournemouth have had 17 attempts to our 1. 17 to 1. Wow. I'm stuck. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. As Richie falls over again. God, he is bad. Semenyo in behind Porro again. Porro this time gets back at him. I tell you what, if we got a point or a win here, it would be utter robbery. Here's Pedro Porro. Spurs driving into the Bournemouth half. Porro whips the ball across into Richarlison, lays it down. Bergvall shoots straight at the keeper, straight at the goalkeeper. At least we've had a shot on target. They really have. Now, Romero's gone down. I'm shocked. Destiny Adogi is coming on. I'm just in shock as to how bad this has been today. They look better organised. They look fitter. They look hungrier. And what was that, Romero? What was that? Whacker, mate. Yeah, but it shouldn't be this bad. There's 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go. And this has been, I don't understand. This is a bipolar performance from last week. We were superb last week. Amazing last week. And now this week, we look like we've never played football before. Pedro Porro off, Adogi on. To be fair, Porro's had an absolute shocker. So you would think that Jed Spence will switch over to right back. Destiny Adogi will go in at left back. I mean, he has had a truly terrible game, Pedro Porro. I've just got no excuses for anyone connected to the club right now. Burnley are 2-2 against Man United. I cannot watch a whole season with Johnson, Richarlison, Sarr in attacking midfield. I can't. I just can't. And again, isn't it weird with someone like Romero? He's excellent against the bigger teams. And then against the smaller teams, no disrespect, I mean in terms of size, he always struggles. Good tackle, Jed Spence. And then a foul by Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr, I think, has had an absolute shocker. I'm not saying they all haven't, but Papa Sarr for me, oh gosh. That's all I've seen him do all game is just kick people. He just kicks people. Again, you're making things up. We're not ecstatic because of one signing. We need more signings. Stop making things up. I don't know why you think that everyone's suddenly really happy with Levy. We were happy that he got the deal done yesterday. Now, where's the rest of the signings? I don't know why it's so difficult for you to understand. This is just awful. 17 minutes to go. They just look. They're in again, are they? Good tackle by Mickey van der Ven. I agree. I agree. Mickey van der Ven is the only one right now. By the way, I'm hearing that Chelsea have called off Nicholas Jackson's loan move to Bayern Munich following Liam Delap's injury. Wow. Cleared by Spurs. Have we got anything in us in this last 16 minutes? No, this is right. One more, you're gone. Oh, what do you mean? What did I say? I said we still need 3 more players. I've said that the whole time. Stop these lies, you fucking troll. You're annoying me. You're annoying me now. Stop this. Everyone in here knows I've said this. Everyone. Another save. Another save from Vicario. Good turn by Kudus. Still going. He's taken 2 tackles. He's gone past 2. He's gone past 3. 3 of them on him now, and they finally get the ball off him. That was more positive from Kudus. First time we've seen him actually beat a couple of men today. Papasar Matisse Tell is on. Oh, good. Matisse Tell's on. Look at the players we're bringing on. Look at the players we're bringing on. Odeber, Bergvall, Tell. They're just all, it's all a bit meh. It's just all a bit meh, isn't it? I get Billy, exactly. Look at that forward line. Richarlison, Tell, Odeber. Oh, God, it's so weak. It's so weak. I will take 1-1 right now if you offer it to me. I will take 1-1 and salvage this draw. I just can't see it. Just can't see it. Brentford are 1 up at Sunderland, by the way. Thiago. How have we been so good the last 3 games? So organised, in such shape, and then this. I'm baffled. Bergvall plays it out wide left. Here's Odeber. Bergvall. We just got no clue here, have we? This is what I said. We need 2 or 3 new players. I won't change. All those people lying about it in the chat. I was happy we signed the player, right? Simmons, we need more. Here's Kudus. Gets a crossover blocked, and then Bournemouth can clear it away. 1 back by Spurs. Are we finally going to make a fight of this? Come on, Tottenham. Here's Odeber. Plays it down the line to Adogi. Adogi whips it across, blocked. And Odeber. Oh, the cross was blocked, and it flipped up really nicely for Odeber to volley. And just again, real lack of quality. Just a real panic and no real quality, no technique. This is just such a far cry to what we've seen so far. How have they got to this? How? I'm dumbfounded. Here's Odeber. Lays the ball off to Adogi. We need someone. I mean, I'm looking out there. Who's got any quality in their feet to do anything here? Here's Jed Spence driving forward. Gives it to Kudus. 1-on-1 with his defender. Takes him on. That's good. Whips the ball in. He's gone across everyone. Blocked. And the ball's fallen to Bentancur. Back to Mickey van der Ven. Oh, that was better in the last couple of seconds. Kudus has beat his man a couple of times, trying to make things happen. Here is Adogi. Plays into Richarlison. Oh, he is shit. Get off. Get Richarlison off. He is awful. He is absolutely dreadful. The ball goes into his feet in the box, and all he's got to do is lay it off, and he just taps it straight to the centre half. He is shocking. How is that our number 1 striker? How? I don't understand what I meant to have flip-flopped about. I don't understand. I've been very consistent with everything I've said. I don't get this. Crypto, with all due respect, now's not the time, mate. Jesus Christ. Why have these Forest fans turned into dickheads recently? Good God, leave it be. Like, nothing to do with today is nothing to do with Nottingham Forest, but yet they're here. They're everywhere, swarming everywhere. I don't want Solanke or Richarlison as my number 9 at my football club. I don't want either of them. Bergvall now driving forward with a ball. Can Spurs salvage? And it would be salvage. Can we salvage a point? Good play from Kudus again. And then 2, 3, too many for him to go past. Too many. And now Bournemouth at the other end. Great tackle from my Spurs man of the match, which would be Mickey van der Ven. Oh, great tackle from Mickey. Well, what are you talking about? Are you 12? What do you mean wouldn't have done better? We're not professional footballers. Here's Odegaard. Plays it out wide to Kudus. We need a moment from somebody now. He's got 3 around him. Lays it off to Bentancur. Here's Spence. Pings the ball to the back post. Spurs have got the ball back again with Mickey van der Ven. Just don't understand it. Whenever Spurs start losing a game, the trolls come out. It's so boring. Look, who is this fucking idiot? Who is that idiot? Here's Kudus again. Pings the ball to the back post. It's blocked. Mickey van der Ven wins it back. Here's Bentancur. Spurs wait until the last 10 minutes to show any urgency. There's a ball whipped in, sliced out for a... Oh, I didn't even go for a corner. Went for a throw-in. How have we gone from so good to so bad in 7 days? How? Bergvall, can we rescue something? Here's Semenyo driving through. And really good play by Bentancur, who's tracking him back. Look at it. To be fair, what I will say there, that's excellent from Spurs. 4 of them. 4 of them. Odegaard, I think it was Odegaard, Bentancur, Van der Ven, all hunted him down. Really well done for that. But now we need a goal from somewhere. We need a goal. Six minutes plus injury time. I'll tell you what, nicking a point would be robbery, wouldn't it? Here's Kudus going past his man again. Kudus has been really good this last 5-10 minutes, causing them problems, but we need more. There's no movement. Here's Mickey van der Ven, plays it wide to Udogie. Down the line to Odegaard. He plays it down the line to Tell. What's Tell got? He didn't. Oh, Tell. All that time, and he managed to hit the first man about 2 yards away from him. Oh, Tell, you are crap. Get off. Oh, get off, Tell. Who signed this bloke for 40 million quid? How easily was he dispossessed? What are you going to do this time, Tell? Lays the ball. Here's Kudus running at his man. Checked back. He's still got it. Thinks the ball across. Back post. Richie headers down. Cleared away. Here's Udogie into Richarlison. Richarlison digs out across. Straight into the arms of the keeper. He has been atrocious today. Richarlison has been absolutely atrocious. I think they're both rubbish. I've said it before. I think they're both rubbish. Alfie, he is dreadful, Matisse Tell. He is dreadful. We got fans that wanted him. And now you've got a Bournemouth player who's gone down with a hamstring injury. This will kill some time. I hope this has given Frank food for thought, because I tell you what, the players and the manager have not got this right in any way, shape, or form today, have they? Any way, shape, or form have they got this right? He is awful. I cannot believe we signed him. Who? Who got too excited? Who thinks we're great? Who are they? Where are these lies coming from? Why do I think we're great? I'm the one saying we need to sign 3 more players by Monday. I'm worried. I'm seriously worried about our depth and on our quality. Seriously worried. I'm the one that so far has predicted 7th or 8th at best. The game still hasn't got underway again yet, so we're going to have a few minutes at the end. I'll be honest, I just don't think the Bergvals, the Sars, the Richies, the Odebergs, the Tells, the Johnsons, I don't think these players are ready yet. Well, I don't think, but Bergval's lost the ball in a dangerous place. And who's there again? Mickey van der Ven. Oh my gosh, now who's this? The ball swept out wide to Kudus. Kudus one-on-one with their fullback. Oh, Kudus' pass cut out. Oh gosh. Kudus, come on, you could have done better with that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Here's Bergval. Oh, that's a crap ball, Bergval. Oh, stop these Hollywood balls. The ball has fallen in the end to, oh, good God, Odeberg. Oh my God. Not good enough. Please, can fans stop hyping up the Odebergs and the Tells and the Richies and the Johnsons? Please stop hyping up average footballers. Cleared again by Bournemouth. Odeberg with another crap cross. Please stop hyping up these footballers. Please. Oh, he's crap. He's crap. He's crap. So what? I got it wrong. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what people want me to do. I predicted 3-1. Got too excited about what? What did he tell me? Who are these idiots? Told me what? Told me what I didn't already know. I don't understand this. We're not questioning the team already. We need better players. Who has said all summer we need better players? I don't understand this. I don't. Right, this guy can go. Just lies and lies and lies. Lies and lies and lies from this twat. He's blocked. Told him 3 times now. Just lies. Frank out. Marios, grow up. What's it? Frank out after 3 Premier League games. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm going to stop reading out comments from the chat from now on because too many idiots ruin it. Oh, Tell on the half volley has sliced it wide. It was a good effort, to be fair, but he sliced it wide. There's 7 minutes of injury time. I mean, I'm sorry. Anyone saying Frank out after 3 games, please grow up. Give your heads a wobble and grow up. Spurs have got 5 minutes left of injury time to find something. I mean, I just can't believe we waited till the last 15 to start playing. It's just. What do you mean? Why rude? Why are you being rude to me? For what reason? Let's get rid of him. I've got so many people blocked. People just can't just come on and talk like adults. Do you mean we saw Tell for 6 months at the end of last season? Seen him for 2 years at Bayern Munich. What do you mean? Can Spurs scrape a draw from nothing? Here's Bergvall, 30 yards out, 20 yards out, shoot. Lays it off to Kudus, plays it across goal, straight into the arms of Petrovic. I've literally sat all game, said he's got it wrong. This has been terrible from everyone. Don't understand how dumb twats like you don't listen. I don't get it. I don't understand. I can't say anything right at this stage. I'm getting really pissed off. I can't say anything right. If I criticise Frank, oh, that's wrong. If I don't criticise him, it's wrong. It's just, this is mad. Spurs have got 3 minutes to save this. It's not happening, is it? People wonder why I've predicted 8th stroke 7th at best. People wonder why. You're right, Simon. A real reality check for everybody. All of us. Fans, players, manager. God, Odegaard is terrible, isn't he? God, he is terrible as well. It's just dreadful. Here's Kudus. Beats his man. He's got 3 men on him. He's got 3 men on him. And he's trying to take them all on. And we've given away a free kick with 2 minutes to go. This has been utterly diabolical. They're just all. This is what I mean, Matteo. How many fans want players like this in the 11, though? It's baffling. Oh, Tell, I can see a player in there. Oh, Odegaard, he's going to come good. Johnson's really good. What are we doing? This is why I don't want players like that in the 11. There's a hopeful ball down the channel for Richie. Can he hold it up? No, he's gone down. He is absolutely woeful. Absolutely dreadful, Richarlison. There is 1 minute left. And the worst thing is, we've got a whole international break to reflect on this shit. Daryl. True, man. True. As I said, we need three more quality players to enter the building. Everyone's saying we bought 3 in. Yeah, we didn't need 3. We needed 6 or 7. Just blow the whistle. We don't deserve anything here. This has been absolute shite. This has been absolute garbage. We've got no striker on the bench. It's over. Thank God it's over. That was truly diabolical. That was truly diabolical. Mate, dude, please stop. Please, you're boring. You've mentioned Wolfie in every comment. What has Wolfie got to do with this? What a truly dreadful performance from Tottenham Hotspur. Truly. I can't get, listen, Thomas Frank needs to have a word with himself about what that was. Thomas Frank and his team, that for me is the first time I've looked and gone, well, that weren't good. In all the other games, organised, hard work. Let me just stop the laptop. Bear with me 1 second. Organised, hard-working, really good-looking team. Battled, won the first ball, won the second ball. Today, absolutely none of that. Absolutely none of that. It was truly horrific. And I can't excuse anyone for that. I cannot excuse anyone, any man. Van der Ven is the only one. Van der Ven is the only one. Van der Ven. Awful. Awful. I don't even know a word. I don't even know a word strong enough to say how I feel about that. We've gone from looking absolutely brilliant against Man City to the complete opposite. Everything we did well at City was the opposite today. Everything we did today was terrible. Our passing, our crossing, our shooting, our tackling, our work rate, our positional sense. Everything was utterly disgusting. It's 3 games. It's not the end of the world. But I think this has been a big eye-opener to all of us, me, you, all of us, as to what is needed. I hope it's been a bigger eye-opener than anyone to Thomas Frank, because we can't see that again. Thomas Frank's got to ensure we don't see that again. This must be an eye-opener, surely, to all the fans that think players like Richarlison, Johnson, Tell, Odegaard, anybody who thinks these players are good enough and they start talking about top four, give your heads a wobble. There's no consistency with those types of players. No consistency. It's almost funny how bad we were today. It's almost ironic. It's almost like I can't sit here and call this out when I see shit under Ange and then not call it out under Thomas Frank. That was truly, truly disgusting. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. And I think most Spurs fans, I think the sensible Spurs fans are going to be shocked. Everyone wants to try and put each other in the mud. I don't think this is about that. I think this is about, this was a chance to go top of the table for the night. And don't get me wrong, look, we're still a host of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clubs that are on 6 points. But is this what we are? Is this what we are? Are we, Marios, listen, guys, we've got to grow up. Anyone asking for Frank to be sacked after 3 games, please give your head a wobble. Give your head a wobble. Marios, come on, dude. You cannot be talking like this after 3 games of football. I mean, there is reactionary and there is reactionary. Let me break this down. Let me see if I can break this down. Here we go. Smash the like button and subscribe. Let me start by saying this. I have seen Spurs for decades and decades and decades. I have seen brilliant performances. Last week against Man City, for example, of a recent performance. I have seen awful performances quite a lot of last seasons. And this falls into that bracket of what the F was that. This falls into the bracket of what the F was that. Thomas Frank, you're not getting away with this. I love Thomas Frank as a coach. Doesn't mean he gets away with this. That was atrocious. However they were set up, it didn't work. The substitutions, yes, granted, you've not got a lot to bring on, but it didn't work. There was no tactical change in formation. It didn't work. And in the end, Tottenham Hotspur lose the game 1-0. And you know the worst thing about this? The worst thing about this is that Bournemouth didn't really have to do loads. Bournemouth, for me, we never put them under the cosh. We never stretched them. We didn't bully them. We didn't win first tackles. We didn't win second tackles. And we only looked like starting to play from about 81 minutes onwards. That was hard work. Now, anyone out there giving the old Frank out, give your head a wobble. Give your head a wobble. You're silly. But for me, this is a massive eye-opener. This is a massive eye-opener for fans, for the coaches, for the manager, and for those players. And probably for Xavi Simons sitting in the stand thinking, am I going to have to rescue this? This is a massive eye-opener from the point of view of this is the quality we've got. Players like Richarlison, Brennan Johnson, Odegaard, Tell, Sarr. These are players that for 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, however long they've been at Spurs, the reason why they have not been consistent first-team starters is because they put in performances like this. Let's go through it, shall we? Vicario kept us in the game. Take a bow, Vicario, because if it wasn't for you today, Spurs would have been in big, big trouble. Big, big trouble. Porro absolutely taught a lesson at right back, wasn't he? Absolutely taught a lesson by Semenyo, who is a strong, powerful forward. That's the type of player I want to see in my team. Strong, powerful, quick, skillful. And he took Porro to the cleaners. He took Porro to the cleaners today. So a really bad day at the office for Pedro Porro. Centre half, I thought Romero had another one of those games where I watch Romero and go, you are brilliant against the better teams. Against the PSGs, the Man Cities, Man United in the final, Frankfurt in the quarterfinals. Brilliant. When you have to play the Bournemouths and the Burnleys, this man shows time and time again why he is not world class. He's a very good defender, and on his day, he's up there. But I will say this over and over and over and over again. Consistency is everything. Consistent performances are the difference between being a good player and a great player. So Romero, for me, poor performance yet again. Mickey van der Ven, the one shining light for me today. This is going to be my only positive of the day. Mickey van der Ven, I thought, was excellent. How many through balls did Mickey van der Ven cut out? How many tackles did Mickey van der Ven win? How many recovery tackles did Mickey van der Ven have to make? Mickey, you are my man of the match today. I thought you were absolutely superb. And when others around you did not keep their head, you did. Spence gave the ball away time after time after time. Time after time after time. Given away. Given away, given away, over and over and over again. Not one of his better games for me, Jed Spence. And if that's how you celebrate an England call-up, mate, you're not going to get many other England call-ups if you play like that. Hopefully this is a one-off game. Now let's go to the midfield. Paulinho. Game completely passed him by, didn't it? Early on, thought he put in a couple of good tackles. After that, sloppy passing, gave the ball away, out of position. And I'm going to repeat that exact same thing for Bentancur. Sloppy. Again, Bentancur does a lot of good recovery work. He's often the last midfielder back and done some good stuff. But again, lackadaisical passing, showing again why he's a good midfielder, but not a great midfielder. It's that. It's switching on. Switching on is what makes a great player from a good player. Switching on every game. And then Papa Sarr, for me, awful today. Papa Sarr, foul after foul after foul after foul after foul. His passing is awful. Now, in games like last week, when we don't have the football for a lot of the time, I think he's brilliant. He nicks in, he wins it. He drives forward. Today, in a game where you have more of the football, you see that his passing range isn't good enough. Again, switching on, keeping it simple, doing the right things at the right time. Again, this is why I think Sarr's a decent player. But for me, these aren't the players that take you to a top 4. I don't even know if there are players that take you to the top 5. So the midfield 3 to me were all very, very poor. Kudus, first half, anonymous. Absolutely anonymous. Couldn't get the ball to him at all. Anonymous. Nowhere to be seen. Really poor. Second half, didn't really see him until about 15 minutes from the end when he got on the ball, started trying to make things happen, beat a few men. But again, another team that have realised that you've got no outlet anywhere else. So they double up on him. They treble up on him. And that is the obvious thing to do. Keep doubling up on Kudus. Johnson on the other side. Utterly, utterly horrendous performance. Utterly, utterly horrendous performance from Brennan Johnson. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. I have never changed my opinion on this. When he doesn't score goals, he is awful at football. His touch, his control, his passing, his strength, his movement, his crossing. He is dreadful. But you know what he does? Why fans love him? Why he's got this song, Johnson again, ole, ole. Because he does score goals every now and then. But when he doesn't, you get this. Another performance where because he's not scored, we see nothing on the left wing. Nothing from him. He is awful as a footballer. As a goal scorer, he grabs his fair share. I can't take that away from him. But again, basic 5-10 yards passing from Johnson today is just shocking. And again, this is every game. This is what he was like against Man City. But the difference is last week he got his goal ghosting into the box. When he doesn't, he is not a good footballer. I know people don't want to hear this. I know people want to hear that everyone's great, but I will critique when it's due and I will praise when it's due. That goes for the chairman. That goes for the manager. And I'll come into the manager in a minute. That goes for the chairman. That comes for the manager. And that also goes for the players. The only player for me, and I'll get to Richie in a minute, two, Vicario and Mickey van der Ven. Richarlison. I don't know where to begin with this guy. You know the reason why when I don't jump on bandwagons and people go, oh, you're negative. You're negative. Come on. When Richie stays fit, he's brilliant. We've not seen him fit. He cannot control a football. His control of a football is like a trampoline. It goes in and bounces back, goes in and bounces back. Imagine I'm on a trampoline. He goes down under any tackle. He can't bully centre-backs. He goes down under any tackle and then looks at the ref to say, oh, why no foul? Because you weren't fouled, mate. You're just weak. His passing is terrible. He's not winning anything in the air. But he played really well v Burnley. He played really well v Burnley. Oh, my God, he got 2 great goals against Burnley. Yes, against Burnley. Against Burnley. But I had to go into WhatsApp groups. Loads. I'm not going to name names. Loads of people going, oh, see, Sava, you're in the mud. Richarlison's brilliant. He'll get 20, 25 goals this year. Shut up. Have a day off. Have a day off. This guy never, ever, ever looks like scoring a lot of goals. Ever. In his whole career. In his whole career. This is what Richarlison has done. He has a good game. And then he does nothing for games. And this is why. But Sava, oh, I can't believe you want a better striker than Richie. Really? Really? Bergvall. I thought Bergvall, when he came on, drived with the ball, to be fair. Tried to make things happen. Couple of loose passes, but to be fair, he picks it up deep. He tried to drive forward with the ball, tried to get some shots away. Won't say anything about Bergvall. Adogi came on. Really difficult. Difficult for me. Didn't really get enough of the ball to do anything. Had a chance to get a couple of crosses in and didn't. I don't know. Odegaard. I'll say it, and I'll say it, and I'll say it. I'll say it again and again and again. We have got to stop rating average footballers. We have got to stop doing this. I'm going to put Odegaard and Tell in the same bracket for this conversation. Odegaard and Tell are mid-level footballers that should be in the bottom half of the Premier League. But again, we've got fans that want to seem like better fans. You just don't get behind him because he's young. What? No. I'm struggling to get behind them because they don't do a lot. These are two footballers that, for me, one, shouldn't have been bought, but two, should be loaned. But the problem is the squad size isn't big enough to loan them out. Odegaard looks neat and tidy in the moments that don't hurt the opposition. I learned this a long time ago. Some players look neat and tidy until push comes to shove. And what do I mean by that? When you finally get into those little moments where it's right, neat, tidy, done it. Neat and tidy. Now go and hurt the team. Nope, nothing. Go and hurt them. Nothing. Tell exactly the same. Or as my nan used to say, all fart and no shit. Sorry to be crass. Players who look like they're going to do something and never, ever do. Never, ever do. You cannot. This is why, where I have predicted Spurs to finish 8th as it stands, possibly 7th, the reason I have done that is not through negativity. It's because the squad overall isn't good enough. We will have games like last week and we will have loads of games like this week. And this is the problem. We cannot keep buying average footballers and putting them on pedestals. We cannot. I hope this is a wake-up call. And I am coming to Thomas Frank right now because you know what? I wanted Thomas Frank and I still want Thomas Frank. I'm not going to. But today, Thomas, take it on the chin. You got this horribly wrong. And you know what? At half time, you had a chance to do something about it and didn't. And then when you made the subs, this is where I hate that Thomas Frank didn't do anything tactically different today. I don't know what he's meant to do with the substitutions. But he got it all wrong. And he needs to learn from that quickly. Because so far, I think everything he's done up to this point has been great. But this today was yuck. Truly awful. I've seen Spurs lose games before, but this was truly awful. This was truly awful. I'm just going to look at my stats here to see, and this is on the app I use to watch football. Let's see what the stats were. So I've got Tottenham at 5 shots and 1 on target. Bournemouth with 19 and 6 on target. Now, that cannot be a trend. And it's not. It's one game at the moment. That cannot become a trend. That cannot become a trend. That cannot be what we do. I'm going to say what I've said the whole time. Xavi Simons, superb signing. No one's doubting that. I'm going to stay true to what I've said. No flip-flopping. We need 3 more signings before the end of this window of quality. We need a striker, we need a left winger, and we need another defender. That cannot be the bench. I'll show you. This cannot be a bench for a team that wants to qualify for the Champions League again next year. Kinski, Danso, Tell, Adogi, Gray, Bergval, Solomon, Odegaard, Davis. This cannot be the bench. I don't want to hear, but they're young. They are not good enough. There are young players in the Premier League at this age that are good enough. These are not. Thomas Frank needs to change from what we saw today. He got it spot on, I thought, against PSG, against Burnley, and against City. But we can't see that today. Thomas Frank, give your head a wobble. Give your head a wobble, mate. Give your head a wobble. I'm hoping this is a one-off. I'm hoping that Thomas Frank and his coaches learn from that. I'm hoping the players learn from that. But how can I go against all the fans that are saying, well, this is typical Tottenham. This is what we do in an international week. This is what we do after we've beaten Man City and we've all praised them. And we did praise them and we've deserved it. But this is bipolar. Last week was one of the best performances I've seen for years. This week was one of the worst performances I've seen from years. Same players, same manager. What changed? What changed? None of them are getting away. Only Vicario and Van der Ven are getting away without criticism. All the others, players I like, the Kuduses, where were you today? The Paulinhas, where were you today? All the ones I don't rate, nothing changed my mind on them. This is why when football fans change their opinion on players after 2 to 3 games, this is why I always say, don't be reactionary with them. Oh, but Richie. Oh, but Johnson. Oh, my God. They're just not good enough. If you want to finish 8th and below, maybe they're good enough. And what it started people doing now, because Richie's had a shit game, suddenly it's, yeah, but Solanke's better than Richie. Based on what? Based on what? We need quality. And we need some forward quality ASAP. Go out and get, if it's Lookman, if it's Savio, if it's whoever, if it's Wissa, go and get 2 or 3 forward players of quality, because that was hard work. That was hard work. Really hard. We should not be starting a season with Johnson on the left and Richarlison up front. But what else is there? What else is there? I'm going to get to your comments now. That is my rant over. I'm just so deflated by that performance going in to the international break, and we've got to stew on it. We've got to sit and stew on that for 2 weeks. Is this a one-off? That's what we've got to stew on. Is it a one-off? And when I'm on the Spurs review tonight, there's going to be none of me defending anyone. Van der Ven and Vicario. No one else. Trev said, you've been saying it for so long. We need players that are men. A bit like these trolls. Mate, Trev, we need men. Look at Tell, Odegaard, Johnson. They're all softies. We need men. We need powerful footballers. I'll get to your super chats in a minute, guys. I will. Matt Marios, he's got no one else on the bench. Marios, who's he meant to be bringing on? If he had brought on Solomon, the fans say, oh, Solomon, what a disgrace. What's he meant to do, Marios? Marios, you're annoying me, to be honest. You keep coming out with these really... You've just said Thomas Frank out. Who's he meant to have brought on? Who's he bringing on? We've got no strikers at the club. Big up to Alfie Danger. Said Spursy as it gets. Dominant against City. Chance to go top, and this infuriating. How often Spurs do this? Alfie, for sure. For sure. It's infuriating. It is infuriating. Infuriating. Big up to you, Alfie. Big up to Marianne. Says, seems we always take the small teams lightly and think we will win without any effort. I'd love to think that wasn't true, Marianne, but it's bang on. It's absolutely bang on. Big up to Chris. Said we needed to buy players with output. Wake up. Chris, we need players. We need to buy players. Quick. Xavi Simons is brilliant. But you can't just bring Xavi Simons in the last week of the window. We've had 89 days, 90 days, I think we're at now. We've had 90 days to get the signings done. Big up to you, my man. Hey, user. So 2 highlights of the game. The Xavi intro and VDV. Yeah. Jokes aside, you will get days like this. Some of our fans and media need to stay checked into reality. We will, but that was a real tough one. A real tough one to take. Big up Tony. Said the worst performance I've seen for years, 5 years. Mate, I said, I can't. It was awful. That was horrendous. Absolutely. Thank you, Tony. Big up to Kobe. Said, Levy hopes signing an unproven Xavi will make you forget the rest of the team is average. Well, I agree with some of that, but an unproven Xavi, this boy's class. But yes, the rest of the team, there's a lot of average in there. But fans praise it, Kobe. And when I call it out, I'm called negative. Fans praise it. To repair the gaps in the team, harder than he thought. Absolutely. This is going to take time. That is the one thing I'll give him. But fans calling for him to be sacked after 3 games. What are we doing? What are we doing? Look, what I'll say is, there's no way of defending it. People are going, defend this, defend that. How do I? How do I defend that? How can anyone defend that? As I said, this isn't about the players you like or the manager you like or the chairman you like. When there is critique, you critique. And I hope that the true people that follow me realise that's what I do. Just because I wanted Thomas Frank, I don't excuse him for that. Hell no. Guys, girls, I'm going to leave it there. We've got the Spurs review tonight at 8. That should be lively. Spurs review in 2 hours. And I think there's going to be some very upset fans. If you haven't already, I'm putting the link in. Please, as you go out, if you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button. We're exactly, by the way, if anyone would help out, we're exactly 300 away from 23,000. Please smash that button. But you know what, guys? As I've said, I will call out what is good. I will call out what is bad. Whether I like the player, dislike the player, I will say what's good about it, bad about it. And that is what I think I've just done there, truthfully and honestly, to the best of my ability. Spurs, back down to earth. We had a chance to kick on. We didn't. And we've got no one to blame but ourselves. No ref decisions, nothing. The manager, awful today. The players, awful today. Guys, I want people to realise, just before I end this stream, you do realise I'm a Spurs fan as well. So when people come on and mock me because Spurs lose, I'm a Spurs fan with feelings as well. It hurts me, guys. It hurts me as well. Anyway, guys, much love to you all. If you haven't subscribed, please do. There is the link. I'd be really grateful. Smash the like on your way out. We should have got to 1,000 likes. We didn't, just under. I appreciate every single one of you. See you at 8 p.m. tonight. Much love. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.